I see you. Good morning.
Oh,
Good
hi,
morning.
Kitty. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hi.
I'm just trying to get the picture here. Wait a second.
Oh,
Oh,
hi,
there you are,
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
made
I
you.
got it.
it. Yeah.
It came
I don't
in.
know what happened. It came up and it said I had to get that my software was outdated. Right now, it just decided
No.
I had to go
Well,
figure out
it
something.
said I had to wait another 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever. But anyway, hi,
Anyway,
Dave.
I was going to create
Hey,
a whole
Janet.
meeting and
Morning, Miss
tell y'all.
Kitty.
Oh,
Morning. Good
hi.
morning.
Hey, Janet. How are you? Good to hear from you, to see you. We've got a lot of smoke from the fires in Canada. So
My granddaughter's in Boston. She said it was really awful.
awful. It's terrible. So
Yeah.
I stayed home.
Yeah, they say don't go out or whatever it is right now here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it in Michigan too, huh? Huh.
Oh,
Oh,
it's terrible.
really bad.
Well,
It
I
really
don't think
is bad.
they haven't gotten this far down in Delaware. We're still
Oh, how
below
cute. I
the
didn't even
smoke at the
open it up
moment.
yet.
Now you moved, Kitty, haven't you?
Yes, I'm in Delaware. Yes.
How's your foot?
I got the stitches out Tuesday and my foot is good. And I'm happy to report that because it's been a real mess. So,
Oh,
but thank you. That's why I'm not
wonderful.
there. Otherwise, I would be there. And I'm so jealous because you're having a fabulous meeting planned.
Yeah, everything sounded just wonderful that you guys are doing.
Yeah, I would like to have done that.
Yeah,
How are you, Sue?
I'm hanging in there. I think I'm facing very quickly another knee replacement.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
yeah,
Same one or different one?
different one. Yeah, well, they flipped a coin to see which one they were going to do, and
Jeez. Flipped a coin.
so
That's not good.
So, and I kept thinking, oh gosh, maybe I did get the right knee because the other one was okay for a little while, but
Nah.
it doesn't seem to like
Owens,
being,
Kitty, and Sue.
yeah.
There. Oh,
Hey, how are
you just got
you?
blurred. There you go. How are you? Girls. Good.
Kenny, we're gonna try and get you some.
Hello,
Oh,
lady.
hi.
Hello, Sue. How are you?
How are y'all doing?
Oh, you guys are going to have too much fun without me. I'm so jealous.
I
I know.
know.
And to have fabulous weather and everything. Yeah.
Y'all are not having fabulous weather, are you?
Well, it depends how you look at it. It is summer.
I'm sorry we sent the heat up to y'all.
You did, but you
Um,
kept the rain to yourself.
Yeah, and we kept
We
the
need the rain, but you kept that.
it's recording now. Noel,
Bye.
it's automatically recording. Yeah, well, I told her I'd get the highlights, but I can play it back. In fact, AI probably will give me a summary of it.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
And it's always such a good summary, isn't it?
amazing. Isn't it amazing what it can do? It's amazing.
I don't know. You mean like just normally? Oh, okay. Well, usually I take it off and then I convert it and I put it on YouTube. And then you can go out and just listen to it, whenever.
Oh, so we can watch this.
Ooh. I think it does. I think it does, but I don't know that it's going to on this one because it said I hadn't updated my software. So I don't know.
It's- Your hair looks fabulous, Barbara. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It does. It does look fabulous.
Thank you. I'm going to turn this around so you can kind of see who all's here.
I want to see who's here. Yeah. There she is, Noelle. We'll take a head count here. And Sue. Let's see. That's all I see.
Kitty, was
Oh,
yours,
now you're scanning. Yeah, good.
Kitty, were you elected surgery for your foot?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, elective, like I didn't have a choice.
oh.
There's Sue.
Be on the website. I could bring them up here so they could see. Okay.
Oh, hi,
It's
Joette.
Joette.
Yeah, Joette.
Oh, she knows basement. Is this Sharon?
Yes.
And you-
Miss Sharon?
Bag so she can see, Dodie. Thank you.
Okay.
Bags down. The bags down.
Yeah, don't hide your faces.
There's Dodie. Hi.
Morning, everybody. We're about to bring the meeting to order. Okay, so that's great. It is 8:45. We're starting the meeting. And I just want to say it is a beautiful morning here in Colorado Springs. I want to thank everybody who made the meeting.
Dodie,
possible.
I can't hear you.
I want
You
to
have to
thank
talk
everybody
loud.
who made the meeting possible. I want to especially thank the A team here. Besides Joette and Barbara and Noel, Natalie and Sue were kind enough this morning to be in here at about 7:45 and help me set up all of the stuff, pack bags, make the bags
Oh,
look cute. I couldn't have done it without them. And it always just reminds me how great teamwork is. You know, it reminds me that we are a community. ALA is a community. And as the year unfolded, I had a lot of things go on this year that I wasn't expecting, but as they unfolded, more and more, I was just so grateful, not only for the opportunity to serve, but the strength of this ALA community and the way we meet our objectives. And again, just want to say I'm so grateful and thankful for all the help each and every one of you has given me this year. And I just can't stress that enough. Thank you. We are now going to have Joette give the pledge, and the flags are right here.
I have my little flags
Pledge allegiance to the
to the
flag
flag
of the United
of the United States of America
and
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For all.
I have my own little flags.
And we now have Sue giving us our prayer. Thank you, Sue.
Well, you didn't give me a time frame, did you?
Okay.
Okay.
You have a swim, go ahead.
Well, no, actually, you know, we've been celebrating our 250th year, and when Dodie asked me to give this opening, I thought, well, it needs to be about our country. And so I sort of dove into it, and I went into different phases of our country, and I thought, well, we need to talk about, we're a law group, and we need to talk about old silly laws that maybe have passed. And then I thought, well, we need to talk about the states. And then I thought, well, maybe we need to talk. And it's so funny what Dodie said about our community. So I'm ending with our community. So, you know, give me a little room here. And I'm just going to briefly talk about some of the silly laws that have been in place. In 1830, there was a nuisance statute that anything that annoys the community, corrupts public spaces, is a second-degree misdemeanor in Florida. I don't know if you've been in Florida lately with the motorcycles. I don't think it's helping anymore. In California and Texas, as late as 1957 and 59, it was strictly illegal to hang anything from your mirror.
Oh, my God.
I don't think, yeah, you could get a ticket. Yeah,
Oh, in the car.
in the car, yes,
Okay.
in the car. Yeah, maybe that should be it.
Not when you do your lipstick.
Yeah, well, that could be a separate law. Then in 1947, and this is several laws, it was, you could get a ticket, well, it was 5 years in federal prison, up to $250 fine if you tossed out mail that was not addressed to you. What they're saying, and maybe it's still the law in some states, you have to put return to sender. Don't open, return to sender. So we must be very careful. Okay. In 2004, Ohio and Colorado would give a ticket for people who are puffing. Does anybody know what puffing is? puffing. That means you turn on your engine and you warm it up. And it emit, to get in the car. And that leads to car theft and to exhaust emission.
Is it puffing or cuffing?
Puffing. So don't puff. In North Carolina, there was a traffic violation when you had no hands on your bicycle. Now, so I guess your son could come home with a $50 fine, even imprisonment up to 30 days, North Carolina. Yeah. So be careful when you're in North Carolina. You don't have hands on your bike. Now, I talked to Natalie about this one, and she was not aware of this law in Arizona. During one of the wars, the Army thought that maybe they would bring over some camels instead of the donkeys because of the arid, dryness. And it didn't work out. So they let their camels free in Arizona. And apparently at one time, people were hunting the camels.
Oh,
But they made a law, they took care of it. So you can't, and it stands today, you cannot hunt camels in Arizona. I mean, it's important. I know. So there were many more, but I'll keep it down. And I want you to guess about which state. Now, this is all, I want you to guess which state is known for its peaches now. They have
Georgia.
Yes. And which claims the best pizza?
New York? New Jersey.
Yes, New York. Okay. Which one has the most millionaires?
Florida.
Virginia. Yeah.
Ah.
Mhm. And which one is most known for its football and has had the most national championship? College.
Maybe Oklahoma.
Which one?
Oklahoma? No?
Alabama.
Okay.
They've had the most championships. And well, I said Virginia on the millions, but it's really Maryland. So it's. And where do you find the most mountains to climb?
Probably Colorado, no?
Pennsylvania.
They said Nevada. They have 300 mountain ranges.
They have baby mountains, though.
Yeah, they're
Well, I
not,
think all of this,
they're not 14ers.
yeah, anyway. Now this one you might not guess. Which takes donuts the most seriously? Rhode Island. Now think of it, they have a small population. And it has more donut shops per person. Okay, which state has the most unmarried adults?
Arizona.
No, a state that's really fun and people go to have fun.
California.
Louisiana.
Oh.
By population, remember it's all
Yeah.
calculated by that. Which is the most diverse?
Texas.
Well,
New York?
no, California. By culture, language, and traditions. And which one has endless sunshine? Which are several states, but
Florida.
Arizona.
Arizona.
Uh-huh. And which one, this one would be hard to guess. Which one has lightning fast internet? Starts with the T, not Texas, no. Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
How do y'all know that? But it's true. Yeah.
Starbucks.
Well, I think what they did, they first invested in that, yeah. Mhm. In our news, we're all aware of what's happening in the White House. But through the years, there's been a lot of changes to the White House that maybe you didn't know. There's some secrets. And did you know there's hidden bunkers behind the East Wing with that were created in World War II for Franklin D. Roosevelt. so that he could be so he could hide during 1948 and 52. But it was dismantled in 2025. We won't go into that. And there's also a swimming pool that was built in 1953 for Franklin Roosevelt, because he had the polio, and was used by Truman and Kennedy and LBJ. But it was converted. Nixon ordered the space converted to a press briefing room. But during Hoover's time in 1930, there was a dental office, which is still in use today in the White House.
Wow.
Dental office. Mhm. In the East Wing, there was a movie theater put in, and it was demolished in 2025. Also, during Truman's era, I don't know if you've ever heard this, in the 1940s, the White House was really becoming dangerously unstable. So the walls sagged and the floors cracked, and they literally shut it down from 1948 to 1952, and Truman moved across the street from it while it was being rebuilt. And there is escape route during the Cold War era. It was a secret underground passage was added. And there was an attic used for wartime storage. And the security concerns increased after Pearl Harbor. And now it's used to protect the archives. And right now there's also a floral design workshop, which makes sense, because I'm sure there's florals all the time. At this time, this was written, that the White House contained 55,000 square feet and 6 levels. Mhm. So now we're in the know on that, and there will be changes coming. Now, it's very interesting that you talked about community, and that's what I wanted to talk. That's my message today, that we are a community, and a community is meaning shared by all of us. That's what the word means. And it is a network with people of like interest, and we do support each other. And I think this is the time that we come together to support Jan. And as Jan has laid it out, she wants support in a different way. She's laid it out. So what we need to do, we can be her community by sending her funny cards, letting her know she's being thought of. But, you know, and I think we need to build our committees and be part of many different communities, and just be mindful that we need to support everyone, you know, not everyone, but we need to be. Anyway, and thank you for being my community. I feel like y'all really are. So, amen. Thank you. Mhm. And thank you for my introduction to the community. I didn't look
That
we
was
didn't
just-
talk.
No, we didn't talk. That's just again, that kind of that vibe.
Mhm.
Vibe.
I don't
Now,
have that.
before I continue,
This is,
Joette, I have a favor to ask. The guy that
have one?
is in
Okay.
charge of the room here said he could only talk to you.
Dominic Westmount.
I would really like it to be a little cooler in here.
It's a little warm.
It's a little warm, and
could cool it down.
if you could go ask them to cool it down, that would be wonderful. Because I don't want to completely.
right?
I don't want to completely.
Don't make it.
There's that fine line. That-
I think Dominic was saying.
Dominique has them out. Oh, you still need one? Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Dominic,
do you have any? It's an agenda.
Deborah's
Yeah, okay.
sleeve was-
No.
She's gonna have to put on. Cute dress.
Well, okay, while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna put this up. These are my.
Are you beeping?
It's my siblings.
Anyway, thank y'all for letting me indulge.
No, that was so interesting. There was so much that I didn't
So
know.
much, I know.
So much I didn't know. And I also want to welcome Deborah. It's so great that Deborah's here. Hi. She needs one, right? Do you need an agenda doll? Over here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, great. I'm gonna go on then. I don't know, but I am presuming, because I did not bring a hard copy, the midwinter meeting minutes were online, and I didn't do a hard copy of them, but they were approved. And so, I think they were approved in executive session, right? And so all we need to do then is vote on that, or?
Well, I think they were voted, I think we approved it by consent agenda.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you. They were approved by consent agenda. Thank you.
Did everybody
for
get to
reminding me.
read them?
Yes, and they were great. So, we've done that, and we're gonna go on to officers' reports. And I will start with mine. I have my report in, hard copy, and I'll just send it around. And, I'll just send it around and see, well, 1, 2. And go. Just pass those around. And if you would pass these around over there. I will say before I start this report, that yesterday we had the executive committee meeting yesterday afternoon. In that committee, one of the things we talked about was building community and building ALA membership through forming a committee that would basically, that committee would be in touch with the Center for Civic Education, National High School Mock Trials, and Model UN. Those three groups have a lot of teachers and coaches that match what we do. And we thought that to build the paying membership, it might be a good idea to form a committee of several people that would take on the responsibility of getting in touch with these groups. Some of these groups, like, of course, like National High School Mock Trials. Some of you have been to those. They were in Iowa this year. That's a great place to go. I know that I think we have a pretty good response from the bulletin, the hard copy bulletin that was put in their folders. So I want to just chat about that. How do y'all feel about that before I go on? Do y'all feel like that's a viable
So are
idea?
you talking about trying to bring some of our members into this?
We're trying to build
I
membership.
think that, no, but bringing them into actively helping us with that.
Well, members that we have and new members would actively be on
I
this
think that's
committee.
great.
And we would then give each person a job and say, you will be, doing Model UN. You find your Model UN people. And actually it's kind of easy because I kind of did this where you can go online. I went online with the AI, with chat or GPT or one of these things. And I just said, give me the names of the top winning coaches across the US for National High School Mock Trial. And it spit out a list.
Wow.
So it's not going to be real hard.
But did it give you email addresses? That's
No,
the trick.
it gave me the list and then I went and found their email addresses.
I mean, that's-
Because it would give me a
It's
list,
the hard part.
It's
it would give me a list with their high school. And in most cases, I could go and find them.
it's a due diligence type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's digging deep and finding these names and contacts.
So if we like that idea, I need somebody to make a motion that we will go ahead and pursue that.
A motion that we go ahead and pursue that.
Second. And,
Second that.
can we have 2 seconds? Okay, did you get that? Okay, great. Then
Wait,
we will
so
pursue that.
Deborah, and then.
And
do
I can,
No, hold on.
Noel, yeah, okay.
I can help
All in
with
favor?
civic.org because I'm in communication with them,
With who?
civics.org.
Oh, good. Okay, so then you can be on the committee with
Yes,
us.
I can just.
Okay, so who wants to be on this committee? We've
Yeah.
got Deborah, I can be on the committee. Who else wants to be on this committee?
Somebody who has time to go and dig deep into the computer,
Yeah.
the bells of,
So
researching.
it's kind of a research thing.
I can help
basically.
with that part.
Okay, so that committee then is Jody, Deborah, Barbara, and we'll get together, or we can just chat like after the meeting tomorrow, during the meeting tomorrow. Let's chat about that, okay?
I have a request of the
Yes.
names you all find, send them to me and I will throw them into our MailChimp database so they can be on top of
I'm sorry.
any emails that you find of names.
Oh, okay,
Send them to me and I will throw them into our database and that way
Okay.
they are up to speed, everything we do,
okay.
the future correspondence.
But I have, like I speak with them like every 4 months. with
Yeah.
civic.org, because, can you talk up just a little? Sorry. Hello. Deborah. So because at one point I gave civics.org a large amount of money to hire their fundraiser,
Right.
right? So I talk to them, we chat like every 4 months or so with their head of fundraising.
Great.
So I'm not so good at research, but I can continue ensuring the contact. That would be my
conversation
role.
And building
That's
those
okay.
contacts, that's great.
Yes.
And-
Do you have email addresses for these people?
I do.
Perfect, okay.
Emails are gold.
Okay, so let me thank you for that.
So just so I'm clear for the minutes, are we talking about a committee that would contact 3 specific groups?
Yes.
Or we're talking about, okay, then the groups are these model UN? Okay, right.
It's Model UN, Center for Civic Education, and National High School.
Well, and obviously civics.org, there may be other
I mean, yeah,
law-related.
that's where I have a.
Kitty would know. Kitty could.
Yeah. Yeah, we do the.
Listen to Kitty.
Can you hear me? Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. We do, I mean, I've been in contact with the mock trial people for several years now. We've established a relationship. I don't have all their teachers' names and I don't get them until the winter names comes out. And of course, we have a hard time then getting the school name, or we have the schools, but we can't get the teachers. So that's the tricky part, I think. The other thing is the Center for Civic Education. We've been with them for years, and they are very helpful in providing information. And UN, I've never dealt with, so that would be a whole new ballgame for somebody else.
That's kind of, and I know some people that are Model UN teachers, know a few of them, so I could probably take that up. So Kitty, are you interested in serving on this committee?
Sure, yes, absolutely.
I've got your name down, so Kitty will serve. That'll be our 4th person. And let's call this, what do we want to call the committee?
How about
Campus
law-related education
Committee.
outreach?
I think we need to be
Okay.
careful with the law related, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay,
because
tell us.
For new membership.
Okay,
This is the problem I have. Let's say I know a woman who's actively involved. She's a high school teacher.
right.
And she would be a very good member for us.
Uh-huh.
But when they still think of us as spouses of lawyers,
Right.
that's kind of how we had come about. And then, but we're not really that anymore.
No.
I think we need to be real clear if we're, and I'm totally 110% in favor of having people in our group that are not spouses of attorneys, but if we put the law word in there, like this one girl I spoke with, she said, well, I'm not an attorney. I'm not married to an attorney. It was like, she felt like she was faking it to become.
Should we?
Oh.
Call it
See what I
civics
mean?
or
We have to
something.
have a
Civics.
line
Yeah,
that we
I like
promote
that.
ourselves as
Civics
supporting.
Outreach Committee?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think we should use the word civics.
Yeah,
I tell
So
people
that's gonna be the civics
we want a
outreach.
constitution in every pocket.
That we support,
Yeah.
these new
Civics
members will be
Outreach
doing what?
Committee.
Supporting civics or?
Civics
Civics
education. This brings up something that we were talking with Noelle and Barbara last night is even our name, I know we've changed our name many times, but is there some way it can be the America Civics Alliance? Because I feel what we really do here is we support high schools and the civics thing. And it is true, if we want to get younger and people involved, we need to market ourselves differently.
It's like the marketing.
Every time that we refer to things like, why do you do that? It's law related. It needs to be law, our scholarships, et cetera. So we're gonna have to decide if
Yeah.
we're going to rebrand we're gonna have to rebrand everything.
Yes, I
Don't
think
you
I think that's not a conversation. I think it's a great idea. I
But not
see the merit.
today.
I don't think we can go there
They
today.
did change the bylaws to reflect,
Yes.
correct that
Yes,
being a member has nothing to do with.
with,
Right.
yeah,
But
with our
yeah.
affiliation with the
You know,
law.
new members. they-
But it is a little
True.
confusing for people who just don't know anything about us.
Well, it sounds like we're a bunch of lawyers, American lawyers united. So
That's right.
Let's,
It's
let's,
confusing.
I'm gonna go on then. I'm very happy then that we have formed the committee, which for right now would just be called the Civics Outreach Committee, maybe Civics Outreach
Yeah, but I know.
Committee. Or new membership.
Also,
text her.
by the time to discuss this issue of getting people.
I want to do that tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. Because,
Okay.
so, because tomorrow is pretty light. So while we're discussing that, if you would go to your agenda and go to Friday. If you would go to Friday for the agenda, we can do that. Tomorrow we don't meet till 9, which is great, because then we can, we're gonna we'll actually have breakfast, do it. And we'll have conclusion of old business, and let's start new business then and discuss that. So add that to your agenda, start new business, and then there was something else.
Well, where would I look for the
Um,
reports?
Yeah,
Where would I
so
look for
under
the
start
reports?
new business.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow on Friday, we will discuss the outreach committee as one of those things.
Is what?
Does that satisfy everybody?
Rebranding.
Here, here, there, oh, there, okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Super. I'm gonna go on with my president's report. It's short. I'm not gonna read it to you, but basically I've had a great year. I've had a great year, thanks to you, even though I had a difficult personal year. You know, with some of it with my husband's health and then my mother passing away a couple of weeks ago. And but she always would love to hear about the organization. She'd always love to hear what I was involved in, and she knew all of the San Antonio bar auxiliary
So where are the
members, because
reports?
they were all some of my best friends, and they were so sweet because
Very top.
if we were near a residence, and said, "Oh, let's go see your mother."
No, no,
She was
Robert.
such a care.
Go
So
home.
it has been an interesting year, but
top one.
basically, it's been
There.
a great year of service.
Committee
I
rep-
think we've
oh,
got all
okay.
of our objectives
Can't
this
see it,
year.
thank you.
And I think we're laying a good foundation to even meet more objectives. Of course, I stayed in touch with committees, bar auxiliary presidents, ALA officers. I wrote the monthly column for the website.
Which is really good.
Oh, well, thanks. I like to write. Sometimes I was just jabbering on, but I still enjoy doing it. I explored ways to enhance its profile, and I'll be doing that, especially in San Antonio, with my group. I've encouraged local auxiliaries to celebrate their 250th. Again, I have to brag on our group in San Antonio because they did that almost every meeting, culminating in just beautiful spring luncheon that was just fabulous. Anyway, I served on 4 committees, sent out lots of letters to encourage applications for teacher of the year, communicated with a lot of people, coordinated 2 book drives. Parentheses, I think we only need 1 book drive a year. They are a lot of work. So that's just a thought.
I only did 1. I only think we need to do it.
Yeah, I don't think we're
In the
doing it.
future, I don't think we need to do it.
I think we just need to do maybe the midwinter and just do
That's
1
what I
book drive, because it's been, the book drive thing has turned into just like a bear. I also kept detailed notes for the incoming president, month by month regarding deadlines, meetings, committees, communications, things to expect. So, I shared all that with Virginia. I guess last week I shared with her my little doty notes, and she acknowledged them. So that's all I have to say is thank you for a wonderful year and for your. All right. Now we go on to Dominique for anything regarding bylaws or anything you want to report on.
No, we did not. We were talking about updating our bylaws every 3 years.
Yes.
And I can't remember if it's been 3 years.
4 years.
It's been
When I
4
was
years?
president, yeah.
So that's the last time we did it?
Yeah, it was 2020.
Okay, well, then we probably are overdue. So I will stay on again as bylaw, since I fell down on the job with that, but we probably do need to
Just
Yeah,
refine them.
we'll do it this year.
Okay.
I'll get with Virginia, 2 lawyers. We can get
Okay.
bylaws
I
reviewed.
think, yeah, and you can.
Yeah, if
Put
we
me
can't
on
do
the
it,
spot,
then
whatever.
we're- So yeah, especially if we're talking about major changes, which it sounds like we might be,
Changing the name, yeah.
then we really
Okay.
do need a major overhaul.
Well, I think, yeah, which we, thank you for,
We have a lawyer. to help us.
thank you for staying on that committee because,
Yeah.
you know, your expertise.
Yeah, and I just did another one with another group.
Okay.
I've got a fresh
Fresh
look to use,
perspective
so.
to it. The vice president's report, she did not send me a vice president's report. Did you have anything that you were gonna say from vice, you said you had spoken with her or?
Yeah, unfortunately, she's just so preoccupied right now that I'm gonna step in for her tomorrow at the new board.
Oh,
new
that's right.
Board meeting.
Yes, when we start the new one.
Yeah,
Okay.
It'll be short and sweet.
Okay, that's fine. But anyway, like I said, I did beg her numerous times. And I did not get a report. I know that she had worked on the investments committee with you and Barbara, right, have worked on that. But anyway, we'll move along.
Yeah, she recommended the new investment group.
Right, right. Okay, now we go to our lovely Sharon.
Okay, first off, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping from last night.
Yes, ma'am.
So, thank you, Noelle, for making the sheet. And thank you, everyone, for filling them out. I actually went through the,
I think my husband.
receipt from last night.
I might have had 2 martinis. I didn't ask him.
And, I have 2 questions. How many people had someone in their group buy the salmon?
I what?
So what? I'm sorry.
Salmon.
Oh, I didn't have salmon.
I had 4, right? That's what I have written down. They charged us for FOS.
Those creatures.
And I'm wondering if they didn't charge us because when you,
Your
The
food
late-
didn't come,
I
yeah.
wonder.
They probably charged you twice,
Yeah, they should have taken it all.
Yeah.
not-
and not at all, yeah.
right. How many people in their group had someone order the petite salad or the gem salad or whatever?
I ordered, I had a salad.
Kim had one.
Kim had a salad.
And you had a salad.
Yes,
Who had a salad?
Her husband.
my husband.
And there was one.
And I wrote it
that
down.
accidentally
Each 2.
We had 2 salads.
2 salads, okay. So, I missed them. They charge us, so that's 3 salads. They charge us for 4, but Janet, you know, remember they brought
Yeah, they
one
messed
that
up
nobody.
because they got the order wrong, so they shouldn't be charging us
No.
for that
was-
4th salad.
You did write down 2 salads and I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah.
So, we've been charged for, a salmon and a salad. We didn't
Well,
Didn't
Didn't
get.
Oh, does he just have a salmon?
No, he had swordfish,
Oh, he did. Okay, that's right.
but I can't remember if he had 1 martini or 2. Did you watch him?
I had 2 myself, so I don't lie on you. I think he did have 2.
I think he had 2.
I think
2
he
what?
Martinis.
Martinis.
Yeah, I think he did.
They didn't. I'm okay
We
with the
acknowledge
martinis.
how much trouble Karen has to go through for this, but the reason we're doing this, for those of y'all I didn't tell last night, is when we go to these restaurants, and I've learned now, if you say you're a group of 20 and you get the private room, then they hit you with the contract. And the contract minimums are like $1,200 for beverages, $2,000 for food, and it's hard for us to meet that minimum, so we're trying to go about it this other way, which is a lot more trouble for Sharon, but it saves our group so much money. So some of our meals are prepaid, but some of these, like 2, I think she's gonna have to help us.
Okay.
Like red gravy's prepaid and
So,
fighting.
the only one I had wrong, and that was because I didn't notice that you put 2 by salad, so, so anyway, we got charged for 1 salmon and 1 salad that we didn't have.
Okay.
I think we got the salad, but we didn't order, nobody ordered it.
Right.
But
Probably somebody ate it.
I'm guessing
Nobody
somehow
did
the chef
we didn't
keeps
even.
track of all this or something, because why did we get charged for 2 salmons and?
Well, it was the waiter was getting confused.
Yeah.
He confused.
So
my
anyway,
order.
that's not bad. We're close. I mean, the bill was, total bill was $1,700. So if I'm off 4079
Okay.
plus the tax and tip, that's not too
That
bad.
includes drinks?
That included the drinks and
Not bad.
all the drinks came out fine.
Okay.
You guys are good.
How much
You guys
was
are
that?
good.
Martinis. How much were the martinis?
$22 an hour.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The martinis were 22 and you had 4. Do I need to say that out loud? Your group had 4.
Well, we had, I know, I had
Five,
two.
five, 4, 5,
Five.
5. So if you only had 4, maybe one goes on Manning. I don't have one.
I have
for
2
you.
for Manning, 2 martinis for Manning, which I didn't realize
Thank
till
you. I
later.
forgot that.
So there should be 2 martinis for Manning.
Okay, and only 4 for you.
Well, there's, I had 2 for my work.
Oh,
I'm
not saying you personally.
Okay,
So,
so
so I'll
I
add,
don't think my husband had 3. I did not put it beyond the tail, but I don't think.
Kenny had 2.
okay,
So you're
all right, that's
We're talking
great.
about how.
We gotta keep
Well, he did drive, so I don't.
You'll give us our total.
But no, we were talking
You'll give us
about.
our.
Two's not enough. and
I knew he was gonna tell you that wicked joke.
But
The 2's not enough.
2's not enough, and 3's too many.
So anyway,
So glad he was
to
with y'all.
go on, I don't know that I'm going to tell you every day. We have how many things we're doing Dutch Street that we have to do?
We're doing Dutch today at lunch.
And I think there's another one. I may just send you an email bill
That's fine.
after you get home and you can send me a check or
that's
something.
fine.
But I don't want to collect, all right, you owe me this for
Yeah.
this day and you owe me
That's
this for
fine.
this day and you, so.
That's fine.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you.
Tonight is prepaid, but the drinks are, so.
Okay.
you're
Right,
informed.
right, so,
If you
and
have-
so I will.
Okay. You have a copy, business center?
Okay, anyway, we'll move on. And so don't expect me to come up to you and say you owe this much.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I'll probably send everybody an email after we
Sounds
get back
perfect.
home. And I'll have it all detailed, what everything was, how I came up with the numbers, so.
That's totally great. We'll send
And
them
then that
checks.
way we eliminate the problem of having to have minimums and all of that.
I think that's great.
Okay,
Good
so
job.
let's go on to my report.
Thank you.
So I have a balance sheet. Truthfully, this isn't gonna help you a whole lot because so much of our money is spent at this meeting. And it's not reflected because I had to do this through June 30. So, the biggest thing that's gonna look confusing is under the capital, because we moved from Morgan Stanley to Charles Schwab. And there's 6,000 left in Morgan Stanley, but I've transferred that now and it should be in my checking account now, but so we should be totally out of Morgan Stanley. Into Charles Schwab through the 944, is that the name of it? The
994.
994,
Mhm.
okay. But I mean, it shows what we've spent so far, and money we've taken in, but it's not very accurate portrayal yet of what our income and our expenses for this year. Now, the next page is actually the income statement. It shows, didn't print it. It shows the first column is a year ago, then the second column is this year.
That's seasonal.
Yeah, that's it. The third column is budget. I don't know why I printed that. I don't know.
I got you.
And the fourth column is the difference between this year and the budget, and the fifth column is my proposed budget. I don't know why I didn't print this out. My proposed budget for 2026, 27. Okay. Like I said, most of the money we spend is at this meeting. We pay the scholarships, we do all this other stuff. So it was a little hard for me to come up with a budget, but I want you all to look at it because you may say, oh, my group needs more, or I need more, or we have this idea. And if we do things on Friday that we want to change the budget, we can do that also. So, what it shows is a year ago, we used $33,000 of our funds from the car committee money because we had the expenses, we had to use $33,000. We said, we can't keep that up. So this year we budgeted that we would use 19,000, and my budget, without any changes that you guys will add, is 20,000. And we hope that, investments are going well now, so we hope that that's going to be okay. I just don't think we want to add a lot of big expenditures yet until we make sure the 994 money does produce the kind of income that we need to have. So here is the, income, I mean, we keep getting less and less in dues. I even put local auxiliaries the same as last year, and I just heard that one of the auxiliaries is folding. So that number is actually off already. And then the, contributions unrestricted, that's any money we give, you know, for any reason, unrestricted. And then the contributions in memory include the money from, the Jarvis Fund and from, and what? Jurgemeyer, yes. So that's what that 14,000 is. So now the hard part is going down to the expenses. Now, the accounting cost, that is, the cost of the software that I use, okay? And then the auxiliary support, I still have the 6,000 with a little bit of money for postage. And then the lifetime achievement award and their lunch and the outstanding individual, I have the lifetime achievement and the outstanding, we buy them a little vase or whatever. That's about 150. And then I allowed money for lunch if they have guests or whatever. A little bit of postage. The sponsorship of the NHSMCTC or Con Law or We the People, whatever we want to support next year, I have $1,000. Kitty, you may have ideas about that.
She does. We also have the check that came in from.
I probably do have ideas, but you continue and I'll come out with them later.
When you're through with that, we need, yeah, Janet to talk about her contribution from Washington.
Yeah, but I also heard that you want us to spend it, so that's gonna be a wash.
Okay.
Okay. I put $4,000 for our toy award winner. That's what we decided last year.
Reports are not coming out.
Upped it, and the Jarvis
the
is
regular,
4,000, and the
teachers
Gerber is
are
10,000.
set.
Those are expenses that are just set, so I don't. Now, last year we talked about giving the toy and the LBJ school each $1,000. I don't know if we still decided to do that. Has anybody thought about that? That was in the budget last year, that we were gonna give the toy winners school $1,000, right? And we were gonna give the LBJ,
But you didn't put it in the budget?
it was in the budget.
It was in the budget.
It is in the budget, but nobody's told me anything about, I haven't spent it yet. I didn't know if we.
Said, I mean, in our letters, we said that their school was gonna get,
Okay.
yeah,
Do we
1,000.
want to change because we upped it for 4,000, but do we want to next year do 3,000 from the Jarvis one and 1,000 to the school? Or do we have?
We didn't ask you for that because we asked you to
Yeah.
up to 4,000.
Yeah.
We didn't ask, we were going to support the
Yeah,
school.
you don't have to worry about
I
that.
mean, you're more than willing to, we're more than willing
We
to
need
take
better
money. We
classes.
did not ask you for that.
Yeah.
We'll just do the same.
No, but no, what I meant is that I upped it to 4,000, but maybe since we're tight on funds, these, maybe next year we should go to 3,000. I can give 4,000, one can go to the school and 3,000 can go to the teacher for next year. I'm thinking, because you're saying that we're kind of low on funds.
Well,
But
I
anyway,
think we're okay
We're
on
okay.
funds,
Oh,
but we're
okay.
just not
okay.
making any big decisions. So somebody needs to give me a bill or where to send checks to these two schools. And I put it in the budget again for
Okay.
next year, just because.
All right.
Who made the suggestion we support schools?
What?
Last year.
I don't
remember that at all.
It's when we pulled it down from 4 teachers of the year to 1.
But you support their school,
But-
right, in addition to.
Right, that was gonna be part of the money that we would have spent on the toys that we're allocating to give to the
I
school.
think it came from the idea that, we have a hard time, reaching these teachers. So the idea was if we gave money to their school, that schools would be more in advance of letting us contact.
It was
them.
voted on.
It was, yeah.
Sweeten the pot a little bit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
an incentive for them to
Exactly.
be able to
Right.
be, for us to talk, to contact them,
Exactly.
because we're having such a hard time. They're like, they're blocking us from even reaching them. So we thought if we give the schools some money, that we like, instead for them to let us even.
And also to save money by not offering 3 or 4 teachers of the year, just 1. Or 3 Three
Well,
regulars. and-
three, yeah, 3 and
Yeah,
1.
plus Deborah.
So this pool of the person who gets the.
Right.
Gets the
They get- Like, are these universities? or-
High school, high school.
Just.
Excuse me. Okay, this is Sue. Remember one time we had a teacher who was not able to take the money. It had to go to her school.
Right.
Yes, that was in Ohio.
Yeah, she got a nice thing and then we said, how did you spend it? And she said, I didn't get it.
So, we had a school near me, the next school district over from me, and that teacher said, make it out to the Gahanna High School. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to do that this year because apparently it went out in the letters, the school would get it. Do we want to do that again next year? Because it's in the budget and I just need to know if we think that's worthwhile spending $2,000.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is?
We had.
I kind of don't either.
We had fewer applicants for the toy award this year than ever. We only had like 8 or 9 tops. So I don't think it was an incentive for more people to apply. I mean, we have to do more outreach to these teachers to get more good qualified applicants to respond.
That money can be spent elsewhere.
Yeah,
I think so too. So I will take that number out, that 2,000 to the schools. I will remove that for this year, but we do have to pay it for next year. We have to pay for this year if it went in the literature.
Okay.
Okay?
so we'll remove the school bonus.
Can I, just because Dominic just said something that they're not letting us contact the schools. I mean, it seems to be there's an issue that somebody was talking about firewalls that were having problems.
Yeah, which is
We're gonna
why,
discuss that tomorrow.
which is why, we'll talk about that more tomorrow, but which
Yeah.
is also why I think it's so important to have the individual outreach at.
Hello.
Kitty, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to confirm what we're actually going to do next year. I'm a little confused. So the teacher of the year will get the $4,000 and plus travel expense up to 1,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you won't get, the school won't get anything. And how many teachers are we going to award next year? Do we know?
2, one from us
Just
and one
keep-
from Jarvis.
One for what?
One from ALA and one from Devra.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to figure that out. Thank you.
Devra is ALA, but.
I
from
know.
her mom, from her mom.
She's her own.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
I know.
She died.
Okay, so then, the next 2 items are the travel expense, the 2,000 for the 2 scholarship award winners and, the 2 toy and then the 1,000 for the scholarship for travel if they come. So we may save a little money this year because a couple people aren't coming. So then we pay nothing for the judge to come. The toy winner guest meal, I'm just guessing that, we'll have 2 winners and they each bring 1 person, and if it's $100 a person, I'm just rounding, so that's why that's 400. And the scholarship and 1 guest is 200. And sometimes they bring more than just 1 guest, so that gives us a little play there. The toy expenses for printing and supplies, nobody turned any bills in.
No, let's see. No, I did. I turned in the midwinter and you reimbursed me. And I haven't turned in.
That might have gone under, I don't know that I knew what that was for.
No, you're right. No, I mean,
President,
I turned-
where did I, well, anyway, I made it 300 instead of 600.
yeah, it has to be, it has to be that because
Oh, yeah, I have 230.
that's what I spent.
Okay,
But then this time around, I spent like 330, even with them discounting me.
Are we talking about like certificates and things?
No, I'm talking about that little booklet thing, those booklet things, those are very expensive,
Oh, the programs?
the programs.
Okay, yeah.
right,
That's where we're really incurring some expense.
okay, but anyway, I made it 300, the toy judges appreciation, you send flowers or something or other?
Well, I think all our judges were ALA members this year, weren't they? I sent them, when I had it, I sent them
So-
to the judges.
For this year.
Right.
But should
was
I left 300 in the budget, should I leave it there? Or are we just gonna use
Well,
LA?
Let's keep it in there in case we want, I'd love to get some teachers, maybe some of our teachers of the year from past to help us judge the applicants, assuming we get more applicants.
Okay.
But I don't think
Alright.
we should send it to our own members.
And then, historian, I didn't put any money in. Marketing, I didn't put any money in, but I put it in MailChimp.
Okay.
And I put $600, which is about $50 a
That's
month.
literals,
so-
yeah.
So, meetings, these are just stuff I had to do. I didn't put anything for the membership directory. Are we gonna print one or?
We talked about that yesterday, about not spending the money. Let me address that when I show the chart, or did you show the chart already? I'll just talk to it. The dues that we get don't even cover the cost of printing and mailing the directory. Now, that's kind of crazy. So we talked about it and we're gonna produce it. Noel's gonna help us with this and get it in a format that's PDF, and we're just gonna send it out to everybody and say, not the whole directory, but I mean, the people, the roster part.
Yeah.
And then if we make changes, like to the bylaws or whatever, do that too. But we're just gonna blast it out and say, here it is.
Print it if you want. Print
Print it if you want, yeah.
I'm hoping you'd be willing to help.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll have a
She
button
volunteered,
there, it's
yeah.
like, print, if you want printed roster, click here and print
Yeah.
out.
Print it.
Yeah, and it'll be a little bit different looking than the roster right now because we'll have it set up so everybody has a printer with 8.5 by 11. I don't want to confuse people about how do I print it? It'll be 8.5 by 11. They can print out. It'll look a little different, but that's fine.
Okay.
I think that's perfect, yeah.
So yeah, take it out of the budget.
If, in these service fees, I can't do anything about those, the $10 that I send to Illinois, $100, because I'm in Ohio, I have to register with the Ohio Charitable. And if we make a certain amount of money, they charge us $100. Registered agent, we had talked about not doing that anymore and decided we had to, so that's still in there. The tax prep, this year he charged $987. And so I put 1,000 in for next year. Website, 250, because we spent about 200 this year for
That's better for Nicole, yeah.
stuff. And then $100 miscellaneous, and that comes out coincidentally to actually needing $20,000 out of our investments to the penny. If you feel like something that you want to do, and you can talk about it tomorrow, I would like us to approve this budget. And then if we want to make changes, we can vote to make some changes, and I'll make changes. I'm happy to do that. Actually, now it's only going to be 18,000 because we eliminated the schools money. So, any questions or concerns about the budget?
No, but I have a question. Well, I sort of comment.
Okay.
Well done, well done. I'm wondering, I know that the cost of meetings is high. I'm wondering, is there any possibility when we do these meetings that we could put back in the budget if we're saving on giving schools money, maybe coffee service?
It's so ridiculous.
Is it
very
really?
expensive.
It's not, we hurt my feelings to approve.
Okay,
To vote for it. It's
Okay.
like they would charge $450.
okay. Oh, you're kidding me.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Very typical.
That's
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 why we
beyond
just-
crazy. Okay, never.
All the
mind.
hotels do that.
Give everybody a coffee voucher, here, go to Starbucks and spend $10 for.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, let's,
But it's good that you brought it up,
I have
because
got
then
to.
people know.
We did that one time, we
Yeah.
got on the ABA's. I don't know, our bill went to them and they approved it, and that was one time, otherwise you
something.
ask for it. And it's
okay, that, I had no
$500.
idea. I thought it'd be like.
And that's
$100
just for coffee,
Oh,
that's not the tea service, that's
That's
not.
not crazy. Okay, never mind. Okay, we need
But
a,
like I said, I'm glad you brought it up, because then everybody knows.
we
that
know, it's always gonna be a
ridiculously
BYOC.
expensive, and
So we make sure the hotel has a good coffee shop.
there you go.
Yeah, they do have Starbucks, yes.
That is, and they've been really nice this
There,
morning.
it's really nice. I had a really nice. fellowship.
Well, and they were so nice to me. I went down on my road this morning at 6:10 because they forgot to put the little coffee cups in my room. Plus I hate those little machines. And I went down and I told him, and he just gave me free coffee.
Oh.
Put it in your robe early and act pathetic. Just kidding. This,
What a great idea.
just to know, it's just all me in our.
If all
roast.
12 of us did that, they might not be giving out.
I know
wanted
that
you out of
they
there.
have money, but they're gonna come in as far as wanting some money,
I
so
look pretty bad.
we have some wiggle room. A little bit.
Okay, then we need a motion to approve the budget, please.
I move that we approve it.
I second.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do we need to vote?
Thank you.
We need
Thank
to vote.
you very
Vote.
much.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Then the motion carries. Budget is approved. Thank you, thank you. Would we want to add on, you wanted a minute to talk here?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I'm going to read this letter, and Kitty and I have, Kitty put the letter together, but we find it. It's with a heavy heart that I wish to inform the Board of American Lawyers Alliance that the National Capital Lawyers Auxiliary has voted to disband. Founded in January 1961, he had many years working with the children in DC school and sponsoring luncheons honoring the wives of the justices of the Supreme Court. ALA has been supportive of many of our projects and we're truly grateful for your support. Over the years, presidents of ALA have attended our luncheons and Law Day award ceremonies at the Supreme Court. They have had the opportunity to meet many of the spouses of the justices at our luncheons at Congressional Country Club. Janice K. Lambert, past president and treasurer of NCLA for 25 years, passed away in 2024. In her honor, NCLA would like to make a donation to ALA in her name. Janice was a former teacher and was chosen as ALA Volunteer of the Year in 2024. We think it would be most appropriate if the donation were named in her honor. Janice K. Lambert Law-Related Education Teacher of the Year Award. Recognizing the vital role that teachers play in law-related education, ALA continues to sponsor its annual Teacher of the Year Award. Janice K. Lambert Award would be a one-time award for a teacher chosen by the Board of American Lawyers Alliance. The award would be $4,000. We are enclosing a check made payable to the American Lawyers Alliance in the amount of $4,000. If you have any questions, please contact Kitty or myself.
Very nice.
That's lovely.
Very lovely, nice.
I present this to you and we'll make good use of it. And we're very sad to say our group is on.
So we will, so then next year.
So
when
I
we do
will,
The teacher of the year, we will, next
this
year,
is for next year.
for next year.
This will be
it
20
Next year, yeah.
Will
7,
be named in honor of.
right.
Why don't you turn that
Okay.
back around?
So it continued to be two,
Janet, what would
one
you
named
think
in
if I
honor
held
of.
this check till September?
Oh, here,
Yeah.
let them see.
Yeah, it's, well, I don't know if they can see that because we got this up. It'll be one time. It
One-
won't be a
yeah,
continual thing, and it'll
Right.
be for the 26-27, so it'll be awarded next year.
Right.
So she needs to hold that money
Yeah.
and put it in next year's budget,
Am I okay to hold this till September?
the check.
Okay.
And my.
You don't need
That
to
way I
clear
can
out
put
your-
the income and the expense in the same year.
Yeah, it should be all right.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate everything that the ALA has done for us in NCLA, and you've been so supportive of our group. And we've had to do something appropriate with our funds that were left over when we dissolved. So a portion of them is going to ALA. Another portion will be going to the Supreme Court Historical Society because she was very involved in that. So that's our little speech.
Thank you.
I have
Thank
to
you
say,
so much.
Kitty and Janet, one of the highlights really of my life was when we got to go to Washington and we got to sit. I had lunch with the Supreme Court Justice Roberts' wife and some of the members there at the congressional. I will never forget that experience. That was
I
really.
agree. That's,
I second.
Well, we enjoyed doing it, and we're just sorry that it just can't continue. And that's sometimes that happens, we lose members and we can't continue. So, but we did love you all, and we were so happy when you could come. We appreciated that. That was a real treat. I think the wives enjoyed it too. So everybody got something out of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm also saying, I'm so glad that we could do this and show that we appreciate what she did for many, many years for NCLA and giving back to ALA too. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. All right, now I had in my notes on the agenda that we would hear from Jeannie Skilton. but Jeannie is.
She's in the hospital and can't get on Zoom.
What happened to you?
Her knee, her, got a knee surgery.
She had surgery and then something else happened, I think.
She fell after she had the surgery and
Yeah.
did some terrible thing. Yeah.
That's injured her hip. That's just terrible.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
God bless her.
Hopefully she's amending.
We always know she does such a great job.
Maybe
I-
wait, call her.
And she does, and Jeannie is just, she's just precious. I miss her. I really miss seeing her.
Yeah.
She's so darling. But we've had all of her minutes, and they've always been great. So, and today we have Dominique, stepping
No
in.
pressure.
Thank you, Dominique, for stepping in today and doing that. I really, especially since I asked you at the last minute. Let's go ahead and hear from Second Vice President Noel.
Well, I don't really have anything as far as second vice president stuff, but
Okay, you wanted
I'll defer to my scholarship and website if you want me to go do that.
or I can just wait till we get down to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get down to, that part.
That's fine.
Administrators. Okay, all right, so, thank you. I'm gonna ask you all real quickly, would you all like to get through about, say, the next 5 things, which will include both of Noel's, and then take a break?
Sure.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be needing a little break here. In fact, and I have to call the fly fishing guy back. You're fly fishing, right? Who's all fly fishing on Saturday? Okay, we got 2 there, and then, okay. All the fly fishing guy wants to know is, do you have any special, the streamside luncheon is just like sandwiches and,
Did you say Springside luncheon?
I mean, the stream
That
side,
sounds so nice.
stream side.
Stream side, yeah.
The stream side luncheon. Okay, so you all don't have any food allergies? You eat regular food?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll call him back at the break and let him know that we just all.
I do need to know what kind of shoes to wear.
Okay, that's a very good question. So you just wear tennis shoes. And then when we meet at the fly shop, and I'm going to the fly shop this afternoon. Because I bought my fly fishing license online and I have the receipt, and then they will give me my actual license. So, basically, when we meet there on Saturday morning, they will, if we need waiters or anything, that's all included. You just come in your tennis shoes and your jeans and your shirt, and then they'll outfit us.
And it did say in the instructions, you might want to bring an extra set of clothes because your clothes might get wet.
Yeah, you
They
might fall
said they're
in.
non-cotton garments.
We just
The guy said, don't wear anything cotton enough for it.
You did? I didn't know that.
I didn't hear that.
Your birthday suit.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. That's all I brought with me.
That's okay. How are we getting there? I
That's-
did not make any kind of arrangements to get there.
Okay, wait, I have a car
We rented a car.
and you rented a car, so we can all get there.
Okay.
We're
We'll
just
have to
gonna,
leave directly after our Springside luncheon though, and go straight to there.
okay, so you can come right back with us.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Sorry for that diversion. Okay, let's go ahead to Car Memorial.
Okay, I'm gonna try and bring this up so the people on Zoom can see, and I'll try to manage it and talk at the same time. So we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Did any of you print this out and bring it with you? I'll just hit highlights. I'd like you to go in and just look at the charts. We tried to do it, looking at what we've done a number of different ways so we could present a really true picture of where our numbers are and where we need to be. There's a profile in here again of 994. That's the investment group that we decided, the executive committee decided to go with to transfer the funds, as Sharon talked about, from Morgan Stanley. It's now Albert Schwab, and we have Kristen LeClaire and Pete, I cannot pronounce his last name, who are our advisors, and they actually are advising. We've never gotten advice before from Morgan Stanley. So I'm very pleased with them, and they've been very cooperative with Sharon and me as far as getting information. So there's a little bit of background there on them. I'll skip through some of these. I wanted to talk about where we are on our budget. Let me see here. There's a chart in here that'll show this. And Sharon had done a fabulous job on a spreadsheet that I keep constantly of expenditures and income since 2018. So this is a chart showing from 2018 up through June 30th of this year. And it shows where our total income was. And you see that going down every year. It shows though where
Are you looking at this?
I've got it on here and they can see it on the screen. I show where we invested in BlackRock, which we did at the 2019 meeting in Las Vegas. And our numbers kind of stayed good for a while. And then you notice the red line here. That's the car numbers. That's the fixed income that we have, which we kind of keep aside and call it I call it the car reserve. That's the $330,000 that we can't touch. We can, play with the dividends, interest, all that, but we cannot go below that amount on our total number up here. So we're good with that. But about, let's see, 20, 21, 22, that dipped considerably because our budget doubled. And looking back, there are a lot of reasons for things happening. It doesn't matter what they are at this point. So down here, you see our car investments are lower, BlackRock's higher. Our budget increase, and it came pretty high until last year when we brought it back down again. And that's important because you got to watch where we are on the car stuff. So I just take a look at that and you'll see why Sharon and I keep talking about, please be careful with what we have because the market has been very good. So about probably 75% of our money is in fixed income. It's bonds and things like that are not liquid necessarily. The 25% is going to be equities, and those are the things that make the money. And this year, money has been made on that for everybody who's been in the market. So we have benefited as an organization for that. So I just want to point that out. This is the budget analysis that Sharon and I did, where you see the budget is this kind of line there. It jumped up hugely there. But actually what we spent was higher than the budget. So we make a budget, which is a guideline to what to do. Well, the guideline just kind of went out that point. And we came closer this year because we lowered the budget. So Sharon's doing good work. Let me see if there's anything else on there I need to explain that you want to.
Can that be available for us to see electronically?
It's online.
It is online.
It's on our website. Go into, Noelle's put all this stuff out there. So go into there and you can see all this. And this is another report that I pulled from what 994 gave us about, year to date. This is the money that we already made some money off of the transfer, which took place the middle of April. This is what they expect the rest of the year. This will be the total for 26. And they do it by January to December, whereas we are September 1st or on. But they estimate for the next 12 months that we should bring in, disclaimers all over the place. Oil, what's that going to do? Around $14,000 in income, which is good. So that's money that we're making, and maybe we can do more with it, with our budget. So that is really, I think, all I need to go through with you on car, unless you've got any questions.
One thing I've noticed is that when we go over it, we've had two scholarship winners 2 years.
True. And
that's for $5,000 or $10,000
each.
$20,000.
Right. And that goes into, I show both the revenue
Yeah,
and the
that's-
expense on it. It's a wash.
Controllable.
Right.
And we can choose. I mean, we were this close to asking for some money this year because we had such great applicants, and I'll get to that. But we decided to stay within our budget. So,
And in deference to you guys.
And Barbara and I appreciate that because
We don't want to be the only ones worrying about this, and
Right.
hopefully this new investment company will help us do better, and investments are doing better, and we can go back to maybe having two from time to time. But, in the meantime, at least let's wait till next year.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Yeah,
994 does for. a
let's see what the
year.
market
They've
does,
been-
yeah.
They've been with us since May, or
Yeah.
April 13th, so.
Yeah,
After November, who knows what the market will do?
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
exactly. It could be horrible or it could be really great. Okay, any questions from you ladies on Zoom? Okay, thank you.
You've done a great job on this. It's always been so impressive.
Thank you.
It is, I would say, I work with all these different principals over the years. Nobody ever presented any reports that were as good as that or presented as well.
Sharon keeps all the data. I mean, it's wonderful.
I know,
so,
you
yeah.
all together is amazing, and you could probably just run half the world.
I don't think so, and I don't plan to.
You guys are a great team. It's really important. Thank you.
They never asked the thing about me signing anything to transfer all our funds over to Schwab, but they're making her sign something for 2 cents.
It was insane.
That email too, and I ignored it because I figured you'd.
Oh,
read
yeah,
about it.
yeah. It was like, okay.
Signature on 2 cents.
They didn't ask me about the $400,000, but there were 2 cents left, probably interest for something. And they said, need you to sign off.
So they didn't question moving all money?
Oh, they did Sharon, yeah,
Oh, they.
because we did.
Well, I spent all the money except $6,666.19, and so then I called and said, you know what, just close out the account and send it to our checking account, because I needed to get money anyway. Money. And they said, well, it's $50 less than that. And I said, what's that? And they said, for low balance.
Oh,
You never mentioned anything about a low balance, and we don't even know why you kept 6,000, but.
and it's been that number for a long time. It's not like surprise.
Yeah, he said, well, you have $50,000 or $50 less than what you thought you had. Why is that? It's a low balance.
It was Morgan Stanley.
Morgan Stanley.
Well,
Good riddance.
Yeah.
good riddance, and you all have done a marvelous job, and we appreciate it, all of us. Let's go to membership, that'd be Dominique.
Well, so really so my original plan with membership was to try to get to the auxiliaries and kind of build up membership through that. My auxiliary had a complete change of leadership and they kind of kicked me out of it.
Okay.
So that plan didn't work very well. I didn't even find out who our new president was until I went to the annual luncheon.
Don't say, did you?
Okay, yeah, Sue was in the same boat. Did you also not know who the president was until you went to the luncheon? Yeah, so we have a new president. Her name is Christy Sledge. So hopefully she'll be more.
She's cute.
Yeah, I brought her in actually 2 years ago.
She's only been a member 2 years.
ALA.
Yes, we did talk about it. Yes. So she became the new president. Was it like May 21st?
Yeah, the luncheon.
Yeah.
She doesn't respond well. I asked her for website updates and nope.
When did you talk to her?
I sent her an email a couple weeks ago
Okay.
when I reached out to the treasurer, because I sent him a bill. And I sent it to Samantha, and Samantha sent it to whatever her first name
And
is.
I don't know her.
And she's like, well, we have a new president. I said, oh, who might that be? I said, can you send me the slate of officers, which she did. And I updated the website as much as I could. And I reached out to Christy. I said, Christy, please take a look at this and let me know other people that are on there.
I couldn't tell you one person.
Which is unfortunate because you guys were really, really a strong group.
Yeah.
Might be a strong group later again, but they.
Well, it's
Have a
just
whole
different.
new-
It's just different.
How is it different, by the way?
Well, Samantha,
It's Houston.
yeah.
Group.
So do you remember in Phoenix, it was really nice because Jill and Samantha both came to our meeting.
Yes, it did.
It was really good.
Very
and
nice.
It looked really promising, but then I later found out that Samantha and Jill had a falling out and they don't talk anymore. And
Dear.
I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
I was personally very offended when they talked about the history of our group, and they never mentioned, because it's about well, we're celebrating what, 80 years?
80, are we coming, because we did 75 when I was
Well,
in 2022.
it is 80 years. And they talked about everyone, and they would not say that it was for, what is 75 years, it was, lawyers' wives, and they couldn't say that. They said, they put it under a different category, and I thought, give the lawyers' wives just
So
a
they're
little,
just being real PC or something, or I don't.
well, just other interested.
Are you
people.
talking about at this past luncheon? a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago,
they
a
couldn't
month
say
ago?
the word lawyers' wife.
Oh, I'm just, well. got late, so
I personally was offended. I'm sure nobody else was, because there weren't many of us there.
They did have a lot of new people that they brought in a lot
But
of.
I mean, they just don't think that way, and it's fine,
They're-
because
they're
we would not be
shifting
an
completely. I mean,
organization.
Yeah, they're trying to
without
bring
them.
in, I mean,
Different people.
to their credit, they're trying to bring in new, they're trying to tie in the young lawyers, the Houston Young Lawyers Association, which is kind of what I had
It would
started.
not exist if they weren't
Yes.
doing it, so
So-
hats off, I support them.
So they're doing that, and they're also tying it in with, I mean, I'm telling you, there was a lot of new people that I had never seen before, so to their credit, they are bringing in new people.
And it's alive.
And it is alive, so the key is harnessing that to tie it in with us.
But the history of just what, I mean, for 75 years, we were,
Well, they do have it on the website, so.
well,
Do
I'm
they
just
have a
saying,
name?
I was going,
I'm not gonna.
come on.
No, so they actually were talking about changing HBAA to align with us, to make it lawyer alliance. But they're getting pushback from the Houston Bar Association, because the Bar Association doesn't want them to get rid of the Houston Bar Association auxiliary,
Right.
because that's a traditional thing for the Houston.
And it gives them credit.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of history there, well, like you're saying. So I think they're sort of upsetting the Houston Bar Association by getting rid of Houston Bar Association.
And you get a lot of
auxiliary.
support.
But see, when you're staying with the same acronym,
Yeah,
A, that's what we did here.
Mhm.
We stayed with the A, with,
Just changed it.
just changed the last.
You know, although this is Houston, it's an important discussion for us to hear for our group, because it's our exact problem we're having.
And we.
And what can we learn from them to help our membership, so.
Are they going to, are you going to share what the other auxiliaries are doing so we can get ideas? Is that going to be part of the agenda?
Yeah, it's on there.
Tomorrow.
Had a bunch of young lawyers join our.
Are you doing that tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am, tomorrow.
Yes.
It's on.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
For about 2 years. All went away.
who is that speaking?
Alice Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Alice.
But,
So-
Oh, hi.
I'm thinking that it was really a lost opportunity not to show the evolution of lawyer wives. and now the more,
Well,
let's say, modern.
That's the way I felt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It
yeah.
started this way, and now we're becoming more enlightened and more feminist, hate to say that word.
Mhm.
And moving forward, that it's really about people involved.
It's more implicit.
Yeah, I agree with you that that was really good.
Well, it's history.
Yeah, exactly, and they could have used it to show evolution of the whole
Yeah.
system, but they didn't.
I know.
So I feel sorry for
It
this.
is. And it's, for some of us that are older and we have things a certain way. I know even with our bar auxiliary, we have a great team. But that new team brought in a lot of people.
Absolutely great.
And they brought in new people, but they weren't. They're learning, but I mean, there are moments where you go, this one's walked into the San Antonio Country Club in a red cowboy hat, and now what do I tell her? I'm saying.
Well, I
So,
was
you
50
know what I mean?
years of that,
Yeah, so.
a member of that
And it's
organization.
that change, but they're a new member and, you go with it
And it's good.
and just go with
So
it.
when did it happening?
So they brought in a bunch of different lawyers, mostly from the
Male,
city
female?
prosecutor's office. They were all friends and whatever, and they took leadership roles in our auxiliary. And then they started fizzing out, and they didn't fulfill their roles, and two years later, none of them are active now.
Oh, my.
And it's like, and they were changing things that we were losing old members, because they said, well, we don't like having meetings in the mornings because
Right.
we work, so we're gonna have meetings in the evening.
Well, of
Well,
course.
the older ladies don't want meetings in the evening.
Right.
And instead of doing a luncheon fundraiser, they wanted to do a cocktail hour. And so they were making changes that and so we went along with all those changes because we thought, well, this is what we need to do. We want to get new blood or whatever. But then they lost interest and they just.
Well, I mean, what the positives I see are, for instance, our big fundraiser is the chili cook-off, right? And they have really, the young lawyers have really grabbed onto that and really run with it, which we need that.
Very successful.
Yeah, it's become very successful. Judges love it. It's a big fundraiser, and they give their scholarships, So it raises the $15,000 that we need for our scholarships.
And our name and everything.
Right, and it puts it out there, and now that really has become a Houston Bar Association event now, or the Bar Association has really, they.
And
promote it.
judges.
The judges like it. And so I think what I'm hearing, which I hadn't occurred to me, but what I'm hearing now is that the Bar Association is like, well, if you change your name to, Houston Lawyer Alliance, that's not.
And it's misleading.
That's not Houston Bar Association anymore, and that's not us. We
Well,
don't know
they've
that.
known us.
And it can be misleading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they don't really want, because Jill, that was gonna be her thing, was she wanted to align Houston with ALA and TLA also. So our Texas group has
Right.
become TLA, and she was gonna become, she wanted to make Houston Lawyer Alliance. To align with us, it was gonna be Houston, Texas, American. Well, now our bar group, our big bar is saying, who is that? They don't want that, so it's kind of become a little bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah, I think we.
Barbara, do you want to use my power pack to put her back on the table?
Good idea. We can do that at the break. Thank you.
So that's why, as we're now talking about this whole new idea of maybe we rebrand ourselves into kind of getting away from the whole lawyer thing. Because really, we're not, I mean, I think, you look at the book drive that we're doing and the teachers and everything, I mean, we're not really lawyers anymore.
But I belong to several civic groups.
No?
Yeah,
I don't know that I want to belong to another civic group.
I think we should,
Well, then that's something we need.
I think we need to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I use my power pack.
I was involved in
thank
the
you.
change.
You
Auxiliary.
can plug it in
to
here
align.
or
Right.
And there are many.
up here.
steps.
Oh, okay,
We
good.
had,
And I mean, I feel pretty strongly about that too, that.
it was steps.
And it might be that we keep the same name, but right under that, maybe a part of our name, and
That's
supporting civic.
I like that.
It's not, there's always a city.
I had to go through the legal
Along the
steps.
way.
That's great.
One of the things, and we need to build up membership, and the pool of lawyers' wives is just kind of dwindling. I mean,
Yes, but the pool of people is dwindling, because you look at organizations and they're just not joining.
well, not necessarily, because I think if
Yeah.
we focus on the teachers and the people involved in that sort of, they're an underserved population.
But
And
they
it
don't
can-
have time for meetings.
But
They
We have
can't.
2 meetings. I mean, that's it. But they can be involved in other things like
Right.
our.
I agree, and I shouldn't put words in their mouth, let them say.
But we
My
need to-
daughter-in-law taught me that, invite me, I'll tell you if I don't want to go.
That's right. Reach out to people who have similar goals, which we're trying to do. And I think we need to put some processes in place to reach out to these people.
Right. Do you want to wrap yourself?
Well, let me just give you another thought, and I've mentioned this before, but the other thing about lawyers, okay? As a lawyer, I will tell you that my law firm, when I belong to groups like this, they want to know, how is this bringing in clients?
Well, sure.
They want to know, you're going away from the office, you're going to a conference, where's the clients from that conference? And that's, and I'm able to make an exception. I've been with my law firm for 30 years. They love me. They trust me. They're like, okay, they're kind of looking the other way. They know I'm not bringing in clients from coming to this conference, right? They know I'm not. But 99% of lawyers are not me, okay? If some young lawyer wants to join this group,
Billable hours.
yeah, and they're gonna come to this conference, they're gonna have to do it on their own time.
Right.
Okay, so And maybe they will, but not, a lot of attorneys aren't gonna take their vacation time to come to a conference. like that.
Especially if they're young and they have the family.
Right.
Exactly. And if they can, I can't take time away
Should
from work
we
to get my family.
differentiate between our function as a board and membership? For example, the people that you just brought up, they can be a member, and we need to make it clear what they would get by being a member, but we're the board. They don't have to be at our meetings to be a member. I remember when I was first in Beaumont, Texas, part of the Jefferson County lawyer group. And I really heard about you all, and I thought, oh my God, they're meeting in San Francisco. I really want to go to that. How can I become part of that group? It was so confusing.
It's me.
I thought,
I do.
what, are you elected? Is it a position? It's
Right.
very confusing.
Right.
And I was already in the local group.
But one thing is that we can better define our committees and how people who are not on the board can participate. Whether it's these teacher of the year evaluations or doing our research as far as finding these names and then things like that. And kind of see how people who can't necessarily travel, but can contribute to law-related stuff or civic education.
Maybe we need on the board to have a teacher.
Absolutely, we do.
Oh, we do have a director, a former teacher of the year, Kathy Ruffing.
Oh, okay.
But she's
Has
not-
anybody ever contacted her? I know she was on the board, but I don't know that she ever attended or participated.
Shouldn't have been appointed for that.
Okay, there was a good example of
Remember
what I'm talking
when
about.
it's-
Kathy Ruffing, she's an ex-teacher. She's not a member. I wonder why. She's confused. Should I be a member?
Yeah.
Am I on the board? Am I in the book? Should I go to the meetings? It's confusing.
One thing we talked about yesterday was.
Kathy travels the country.
Listen to Kitty.
Okay, try. Kathy travels the country educating civics teachers on civics. So she knows civics and she's a wonderful person. But she's been a member for a while, but and I know she was on the board at some point, but I don't know where she is now. I mean, I know where she lives, but I don't know where she is,
She's correct.
work-wise.
She's a director right now, but
Yeah.
she's an
So-
honorary member. She's not.
And I think we should reach out to her more and say, we'd really like to have you come or do or whatever, because she's a good gal. She's smart.
One of the things we discussed yesterday about just kind of converting our honorary members to paying members, saying we would love for y'all to have active participation in our things that we do. And for $25 a year, you get to be on the,
But then again,
Yeah.
don't you always think that you get better participation in people when you ask them to do something?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes,
Call
yes.
up and say, can you delve into the files or whatever she's good at?
Yeah.
But she's
Yeah.
hanging out there, just like you're saying, she's hanging out there.
Well, that's what
How
we
do
need.
I-
Well, she's
I do
she's
We need
no,
to
she's
find-
working and traveling and teaching other educators. I can reach out to her. Doesn't live very far, so I can reach.
But we have
Now
all
she lives far.
people out there that are not just Kathy Ruffing.
But she's not the only one. There's a lot of teachers out there that
Someone
could
else.
help.
'Cause we need someone with time, so
Yeah.
she might be really busy and maybe she can represent someone that was committed.
Some for a toy for that kind of thing, the teachers to read the toy or anything that to use them. I mean, you
have in the past. We have.
We've done it for years. That's
But that's different than sitting on the board and
Yeah.
being here and being an active, like
Right.
that, sitting here and knowledgeable and being part of, because then they might reach out.
And they might volunteer to pay dues. They might feel.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we need, I think Virginia should, I don't want to tell Virginia what to do, but I would recommend that we could help her craft a letter to our existing honorary members, which are all our past toy winners and judges, and say, we would
Yeah.
love to have you more actively involved.
And-
These are the things, this is what we're doing, if you're not aware.
And then a month later, call them up and say, would you do such and such?
Yeah, I think very.
Because that's
specific-
still just a letter.
Also, I think that if we really want, input and everything, and we are not using that 1,000 for this and that maybe because the teachers usually don't have that much money, that maybe there can be someone who's on the board who we pay for their travel to the meeting. That for the to get really integrated, it's just a section, a suggestion, that.
Well, the other good thing is we can practice, so if teachers are coming, that they can get, like, if they're a civics teacher and they're coming to this, they can get their teacher education credits, because every year you see teachers have to get so many, you have to get
Their CLE or whatever.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like continuing teaching
DLE.
units. And when I was doing it, it was like a pain in the rear. But you had to attend something like, I remember over the year, whether meetings or active meetings or whatever, you had to get in like 15 or 20 hours of these credits.
Here. Rich.
Would say, yeah, that's fine. You can get,
This.
yeah, because you're a civics teacher, so that would take, and we would just sign off on it and just say, yes, they were here for this many hours of meetings. And they get.
Has to be certified by a organization, like the nursing.
Right.
To do that, you'd have to go through a lot of things to be certified by that. You can't just say.
We've lost voices. We can't hear anybody. Can you hear us?
No, I can't hear anyone now.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so
Okay.
with Dominique, we wrapped it up on.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I mean, that was a great discussion, but we do need to move on. And because I do want to take a break here in the next 10 minutes or so. Let's go to Noelle with marketing and comm, and she has quite a great report.
Well,
here.
it's a lot of numbers, and if y'all look at it, it talks about how many hits we've had on the website. A lot of things interesting, is the website hits always peak when we send out the scholarship and toy information. It's like, oh, look at that, which is kind of fun. I've been posting things on Facebook, our toy winners, our scholarship winners. We have 436 followers on Facebook, and in the last 90 days, our Facebook page had 2,626 views, and that was mostly our toy winners and our scholarship winner. I joined part of our there are group. If you're not familiar with Facebook, they have groups out there that you can join, and I joined like the National High School Mock Trial Facebook group. I joined a couple other mock trial groups. I've joined a couple of bar association groups. So when we post something, they get notifications on their Facebook page about what we're doing. So there's no rhyme or reason to these groups. They just happen to be out there, and I search for them periodically and join them. That's kind of fun.
I like that.
We're rocking along with, updates on the website. I think what we're going to do with the directory is going to take a little revamping to get that done, and I'll work with Barbara on that. But yeah, for the most part, we're rocking along on that. I don't do Instagram. That would be another thing to do, but
I think we need Instagram and TikTok because
I don't.
know from that generation, they don't use.
I know, and
But we need someone that knows how to do that.
We do.
because
we do.
That's. my
It's
daughter,
pretty
That's
easy.
all they get. their
Insta's
books
pretty
about.
easy. I mean, that's.
And
You wanna do it?
And
Not
TikTok
really.
is now.
I don't do TikTok, and
No, I know you.
I know,
don't,
but
someone
it would be
is
lovely
volunteer
to,
help.
but I don't
Get
know.
your
if there's-
daughter to join.
Barely get it, yeah, right.
There you go.
No, I agree. That's one of my little pipe dreams up there, is to have an influencer out there.
Okay.
So if y'all know of anybody, then I'll,
Al's calling me right now. I wasn't home to, get her on the web.
oh,
But that would really.
Hi, Alice.
Insta.
This is Mary Ann. I'm at the, ALA meeting.
Alice is too. She's here.
Oh, you are on there. Oh, I didn't know you had signed in. Okay, I was just checking. Okay. Okay, bye.
That's sweet.
all right. So basically, we're rocking along. I would love to get somebody to help us up our game a little bit.
Okay.
Whether that happens or not, maybe it depends on our new members that we get. I'll jump over to scholarship because that's my baby. And I'll just read this. This spring we received a record 85 applications for the Jerkmeyer Scholarship. To prevent the committee from going a bit crazy by going through all of these, I went through each application and was able to call out those that were incomplete or did not meet our criteria. I divided the top candidates into two tiers, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 had 16 candidates, and those were any of them would have been spectacular. Tier 2 were kind of on the bubble. They had some great things and some not so great things. I developed an online ranking form for each committee member to rank their top 10 candidates from these lists. And that worked out pretty well. From that, I was able to enlist the aid of Grammarly. AI came into the press. I was like, oh my God, AI this, AI that. I said, I need to figure out if these kids are writing their own applications, their own essays.
Yeah.
So Grammarly, I purchased for $100, and it's on my nickel.
Doesn't have.
And it literally read through each
Isn't that
essay
amazing?
and pointed out. It didn't say, oh yes, this is done, but they could pick up phraseology and verbiage that
Was AI that they submitted?
3 of them were AI. And one of them,
assisted.
What did you use to do?
Grammarly has a nice, yeah, Grammarly is the software, and it does helps you write things. It's a great little program, which is disappointing. There was one young man out of California, a young Black man who was going to Yale, and he had just outstanding things, but his red flags all over the place. They went by paragraph by paragraph by paragraph. And it was,
Did you tell them?
oh
Because
no.
I think you should tell them. Because they'll stop them from doing something like that. And it's very important to
Well,
point out that we're not dumb.
Yeah.
No, but I think we're missing, I think we're missing a point here, and I'm not criticizing anything. But the point is, AI is coming. It is here, and I'm not saying we should, I love what you did. That does not have anything to do with that. But I don't think we should penalize people necessarily for using the technology that is taking over.
Remember when handheld calculators came into play?
Oh, yeah. Can't do that. You'll forget how to add.
They use it.
Exactly.
Full grasp for them. No.
Well, absolutely, I agree. But using it a little, I don't see a harm
It's
in
an
it.
evolving process.
But that's,
Yes, but I just wanted to
was
make
too
sure
much.
that we're being hoodwinked a little bit.
yeah.
Anyway, so 3 of them have. Once they submitted their rankings, I was able to narrow down to 5, the top 5. Each one was absolutely amazing. Margaret Settle, who y'all have never met, but she's a dear friend of mine, designed her scoring rubric, which we each completed, which automatically tallied the scores. And a perfect score would have been, let's see, 60. No.
I thought 60 was a perfect score.
But total, 350.
Oh.
There were seven areas. And we had one that scored 340 points and another that scored 339.75. Those were our top 2. Josh Ezel scored 340 and Lindsay Baker scored the second highest. We talked about this at length, and what bumped Josh over the 2.25 were his letters of recommendation. He had outstanding letters from his teachers and coaches and things like that. Lindsay, not so much. But academically, her scores were far superior to his. And we made the decision to give less weight to the letters of recommendation and went with Lindsay. And she's so cute. And she's going to join us on Friday. And she's, let's see, Lindsay attended Houston High School in Germantown, Tennessee, and had a perfect ACT score of 36 and a GPA of 4.72. And was a 2025 Tennessee School Boards Association statewide Student Achievement Award winner for excellence in academics, community activities, and leadership. She will be attending the LSA Honors Program at the University of Michigan this fall. She was a homecoming queen. She was a varsity All-American volleyball player.
Yeah, I like.
She did everything under the sun. And you'll see tons of stuff. And she's just as cute as
What's her name?
Lindsay Baker.
Lindsay Baker.
Anyway, so that's scholarship. And I love doing this. and getting to know these kids. And next year, or for the mid-year meeting, I'll reach out and say, okay, give us a status report like we did last year.
Can
and see what they're
can
doing.
you on your application put anything about AI in there saying
I-
you
I-
don't
I-
regenerate?
I'm gonna put a disclaimer on there where it talks about the essays, like, we
Okay.
will be scanning.
Okay.
So
That's
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our scholarship. Looking
Good
forward to it
job.
next year.
And see, almost, and another thing, we need to remember, there were 85 applicants.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good.
That's
That means there's 85 more people in their families that know we
looking
exist.
at us. And what was interesting too, how you had that thing, how did you find out about it?
Right.
And there were various, some people said, a couple of people have said, I Googled it.
Yeah.
And they found it.
Yeah.
Using, I guess,
Google.
Google. And other people, it's like, oh, my counselor told me, finally. the counselor
Yeah.
finally telling
Or a
me."
teacher, yeah.
Yeah, or teachers, exactly.
My
So
mom.
I thought
Yeah, that was
that's
one of them, my
really,
mom.
really
That's right.
interesting.
Or my friend told me, yeah,
Communication.
that was good.
We had a couple that had our past toy winners write letters of
Yeah.
recommendation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I really wanted to, but they just didn't compare, as far as
Right.
their-
Did the 84 people who did not win this get a letter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Soon.
I'm gonna at least do what I'm gonna do for the top 5 is say, you all were a finalist, please utilize that on your resumes and things.
Other scholarships.
And the other
That's
ones,
good, yeah,
I'm
that's smart.
gonna figure out that they didn't get
I
it,
think
but
that's, it's just laudatory. You've just done an amazing job building that.
it's fun and
Ergomeyer.
it's tangible and it's outreach.
It is so fun.
And I also scan every application and have their references
Yeah.
and put them in our database.
Do we want to take a break right now?
Yeah, sure.
Let's break right now before we go to the rest of the agenda. Let's take about a break. I know. You guys can choose.
Okay, we're taking a break, guys, 10 minutes, which probably means 15, so.
Thank you, thank you.
Barbara,
Yeah.
Thanks.
can you tell me what the password is to get on to when I'm on?
Lawyer.
You're on, Alice.
No, this is
No,
Sue,
Sue.
lawyer. No, when I go on.
Yeah, it's lawyer and it's all lowercase.
Okay, thank you.
You were one of the 5 other reserved.
Me, yeah.
Okay, just go over there and put it in the file.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
How many people do we have going?
Well, I reserved 3 of 8, so I think we're about at 24.
Because my granddaughter's going to come down from Evergreen and join me. Yeah, we'll squeeze them in.
Should not, no.
Yeah.
Train directly from there?
The train's at 3:24. Now we can have time to. I've never been there, but it seems like the train is part of that. It's a 10-minute drive from the.
I know, well, I got my.
I'd at least
here
try to
trying
find
to
the
confuse
truth
with
with
you.
you.
I'm in the chance.
What I got? I think it's warm, so.
I'm not doing that one, so.
Just for the show off. Then I'm gonna grab a coffee, so.
If you brought it, wear it.
I'm going to go grab one too, since I spilled mine.
And my daughter and I always in Ashland, when we go to Shakespeare Fest, we stop at the store and they have hundreds of these types.
Well, why didn't everybody want them?
Yes, I'll give you time. So no, in fact, I actually bought it because otherwise I.
What does your granddaughter? Well, she's supposed to, she's going to meet it at the Golden Bee. We've eaten there before and she knows where it is.
And my daughter.
So,
going up to Pikes Peak?
Nope.
You've been there, done that.
I've done that as a kid. I don't like heights, and, okay. I'm gonna go get a coffee.
So we're.
And last night I went to Marianne with her. So they.
Yeah.
After I get.
I'm gonna tell you again, like I said last week, it's great to go into these places and go to the fancy places for lunch or dinner. You don't have to stay there.
Yeah.
I just love it. You are doing.
This one I got a lot of help.
Tomorrow, you know, be $38.
And I love not having that.
Barbara, because she knew, she had some Colorado.
And we'll be able.
You always look at people's excuses for having a private road, so we can talk. Really?
I'm down to.
But anyway, I make the group, like at the Red Gravy Thursday night, which I'm super excited about. That's prepaid. They say, you want a special room? I said, absolutely not. We want to be out in it.
Right.
Yeah, I like to
I
be.
had some of her food. We were able to pay for his food, I treasured her food, they felt so.
So Red Gravy is free.
Yes,
Do that.
It was delicious.
It was such a nice.
Wasn't that a surprisingly nice place?
Oh, my God, it was just.
It was like a 1950s setup restaurant. It had carpet on the floor.
They get to
But
know.
it's a full place. They have that restaurant for five. And then they had the
On the
door
light
open
coming in.
to the patio. There were a lot of people there. And in the distance, that beautiful landscaping. And then you could see
The Red Rock.
the red, it was much nicer.
I
than
get
the-
stayed right in there in the castle.
Figured it out.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Johnny and I did, it was just
Lunch.
magical.
Dutch Street. It is.
It's a wonderful place to
Like,
go.
Well, you know, I need to check.
Glen Air's not there from
And there
me.
was some plaque on the wall outside that made it sound like some couple had donated, so. I can pay you in the. Thanking this couple in honor of their donation, you know what I mean, like.
Maybe they had renovated this.
It's a big hotel.
It's
I mean,
like a country club.
Yes, it is a country.
Yeah.
And we pulled up, this is their main sign, something resort, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then this restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember the restaurant.
Or this morning.
Did you go over there next day, or did you have it many acres?
I walked outside and.
It was beautiful.
Last night, just.
And they had the door. And then I did the same.
Here.
There, I did for everybody.
Yeah.
And then I still have to do the.
Because we were
consent
outside.
and-
Yes.
Nobody,
Yes.
you know.
Is multiplied by a tax percentage and multiplied.
I
can send you a
check, but I'm down to my last checkbook. Don't use checks anymore.
Well, but we have Zelle now.
Down to.
We have Zelle now, so we can just Zelle them.
Well.
Zelle.
It's a chase thing.
What is that?
No,
Whatever.
my house is so super nice.
What do you call that? What do you call it?
That's what
I
I feel.
have Zelle. What is Zelle?
It's a way of transferring money.
No, but it makes me.
It's like
It's like Venmo.
What is that? It's trying to tell something.
Tied to your bank account, and you can go and say, I wanna pay Jackie $25 for, you know, lunch.
That's a big.
And if she has
That's
the-
the job. Then I have that.
same software,
Yeah.
you can transfer it from your phone.
Yeah,
So
And
my
do
daughter-
Makes it
Exactly for
bigger.
these, I think, the stuff and groceries.
If
I didn't have money to give her stuff.
For all the things you owe me, you know, someone else will say,
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he
But
does.
it's, you know.
And so then,
That's.
could you just get a study and say, I'm gonna make a payment to the ALA or?
No, that's more of a quick.
Long guy.
What?
Well, I don't want to be there.
Yes, I mean,
Money. I want to.
The way that I'm.
So I look at it like, we have.
It would.
And then the lady who takes care of our dog.
I don't know.
She's not there.
Yeah, it looks like it would be income to us, but then.
Anymore.
It would. Okay.
So like, it would be, I could do it under, I'm trying to figure out how I could do it under the meeting income, but then I have a meeting, a matching meeting expense for the credit card bill. So I guess I can do it through.
Let's.
No problem, no problem.
And then it has to.
And then we're just trying to get. His for one room was 5,000.
Mass.
Well, no, closed out the meeting.
We'd have to, no, I have to.
He has trouble.
Yeah, the meeting is that creative.
But the post are not doing seriously. But you know, there's always that low.
It goes all over the
I'm
country.
trying to keep a good.
She's trying to go to the bathroom.
Go to the
I'm really offended
It's
at
6
that.
weeks later.
You know,
We needed it before that. I had to go. It didn't snow. It should be 20 minutes.
this is just.
They taste-
thing.
They're not doing.
No,
The insurance
these guys are literally.
But I don't have that.
New And it was a wrong.
It went to Pennsylvania.
And
It
then
went to
you-
Grand
That's
Rapids.
good.
And then it finally.
That's, I'm gonna get that person. I'm gonna
All
call
because it was a.
Yeah.
to eliminate the things that are.
Yeah, but he was- I think I handed it.
Nobody,
I
no
know
human
in
being
fact, this guy
sees
did,
where it's going.
you know, who's not here,
And
Virginia said.
The machine, it takes for a
This
while
man
for them to
painted
figure out the machine,
her face.
human has to look at it. and see what
He
it's
said I
on.
was supposed to do
And traveling
like a
all over the
remodel.
place.
After it's traveled all.
He said,
Yes.
I know.
Think you could get.
Oh, that's probably well, we have. So I've had two.
I mean, I don't need
If
it.
not, I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing it.
And I
It's
had
a Gary,
people-
get the ladder, let's get this.
No,
Stupid.
I mean, it'd be messy, but
So anyway,
seriously,
that's
that's why.
why.
Put stuff on your,
But
it's a
I've got the
cover.
one room in out there that.
And then I want-
is our bedroom. And it's a neat city area.
And you can have something, so what you
Yes, it'll be selling on it.
I never got
Don't
a
ask you
lesson.
how much about that.
I got it.
He can train me on it.
I can tell you who bought the house.
It's
just. It was a man who, I found him in Houston Magazine. I'm good friends with the gay guys down the street talking about the Houston house. You know, that's.
I never
a
was
gay neighborhood.
invited to
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
No, well.
You probably
you
got
get
to
that.
see it.
No, but not after she renovated
Oh, it's-
it.
I never got to see it. I don't even know where it was.
I go.
Not very far from
What
my
is that Montrose area?
It's River Oaks, shopping center area.
I know where that is.
So there's a lot of gay guys there, and they take really good care of their homes. I've gotten to know Jerry, his husband down the street, so let's now adopt 2 kids, and so they were telling me that I was selling baby deposit. And I said, well, I would love to make money off of it, so it's not gonna be a friend sale.
that I'm using.
So, anyway, they told me the paint color to use,
Can send
the
money to
paper,
them
the
and
wood,
they
and
know
they
that it's
said,
coming.
this is what you have to do. And it looked.
I didn't know it was.
Yes.
You were doing.
I play with
So anyway,
Instagram. I like to watch like
I
things
don't know.
on there and go and buy pictures. I didn't hear stuff on there.
And
You know, when I hope I have, I don't know what I just saw.
Then I think what we need to do is create a American Women's Line. Instagram.
Oh, so you got, yeah, well, that.
Yeah.
And I think on this living
Go
room.
in and plug it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on there, but I don't put it out.
I'm on it.
But I like to security.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
One of the said, I could drive on the wrestle them there.
Yeah, well, I really.
I want to upload my.
I don't know.
Is anyone?
So I could get one of us.
House. We got
House.
Oh,
New Mexico.
Oh,
And we went, my girlfriends came.
And I'd like to learn more about it.
And then we drove to
Well,
my
you're-
place.
you're
From
on
San
video.
Fran. We always stopped
Do
at the
that,
house.
put you on there.
And we had lunch there.
I'm willing to help.
There's
And
a
then,
shop
and you can
there.
just go and you can.
They do mail. I usually do it.
It's not here.
Somebody had a shop.
Are you in touch with her?
Oh, right, and it's still go with black stuff.
You sell.
I'm not
You're
sure
pretty
what's
close.
black
Just be
stuff.
something. She's in Austin, do you know?
I finding times.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You know, people say, oh, I should.
That's what I'm saying, I bang.
But yeah, that's just.
Here's one you can.
Well, I'm for some.
Well, I like to play with my. Big beautiful apple computer. You got your station. With the bomb in MCLA, I did that.
Well, my, yeah, my shoes, see.
And if I had kids, I'd be happy.
And
Like, you got it. You're on. Mine were, I, well, a little bit, yeah, I mean, precisely where
For everybody. So I'm just.
Just a lot easier. It's really good. In mailing, and I was the treasurer of this organization. I don't do it. I retire. The arms are too long, especially. Yes. I don't do it Friday. I do watch my kids. Just.
And also, would you have to make the account for?
Yes,
for ALA?
yes, I will do that. And I say, well, it's fine. I call it all. All right. So we're gonna create a new campaign.
Okay.
And we can do an event, a donation, raffle, online shop, membership, auction. Peer to peer.
Yeah, other things would be great.
When I say you, I mean, you gotta know it. I know, that's what I mean.
Do we want to make it public? To make it public. Sarah? Interested?
Oh, the difference between Dallas and Houston?
So she says she wants to be positive. She
That's the job. So the date.
I'm trying to listen, so what?
What are you gonna say? Annual meeting.
Well, yeah, but you know, in the town areas.
And then they can go right to it, you know, that's where okay.
You're close with them, they'll be close together.
Dallas doesn't very derogatory toward and Houston's not derogatory toward Dallas because they don't care.
Does that make it sound like they're getting it?
I can go to.
Now, can you all see this screen or not?
Ken?
It does sound like.
Okay, I'm trying to pull up the screen so you can see the ALA website. Are y'all seeing it at all? Okay, Kitty, let me bring it up again and see if you can tell me.
It's been on a little bit there.
Okay,
This is the report with the numbers, the tally of the teacher of the year, scholarship winners.
now I'm gonna
Okay.
try, I may get bummed off here. I'm gonna try and get, oh, there I, okay, now I know how to do it.
You're good,
Okay.
you're good.
I tell you what, it's different every time I go on it, so it'll be a lot easier tomorrow. So I'll click on these reports as the people bring them up.
Okay.
But what I will do is, I don't know. We'll
Well,
see about that.
I can go on I've been able now to go on my phone. I just didn't know it was lawyer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm seeing it on my, on my iPhone, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring it up for you all who don't have, we don't have handouts here printed out, so, the only
they
place
gonna
it is
do?
is online.
No.
Nobody prints stuff out anymore, I guess. Mine, my charts are in color, and it rains my toner on my printer.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fine to be able to, if we can, most people have their phones with them probably. They can just go online and look at it.
Yeah.
And if they can't, I'll bring it up here. In fact, here's the agenda right here. Okay, we'll try it again. Okay, do you see that, the agenda?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, that's just the schedule, really. That's not.
yeah, there you go.
That's not the agenda, it's the
Here
schedule.
we go.
That's the agenda, yeah.
Here you go.
Okay. And we've gone through all of that.
Right?
No.
And we've gone through,
To mark, now you're nominating.
we'll just leave this up because these will be we've already done the car, we've done membership, we've done marketing.
Yeah.
So the top three we've done. We have not done this part. the nomination. So we'll start with that. We'll finish with that. And we're well behind, I think. So
Book donation today?
yes. Donation is today and the awards are tomorrow.
Okay. So this is what we're going to achieve today, is what we're looking at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's for tomorrow. That's dinner tonight. Here is Friday.
Okay.
And we'll have the luncheon then at El Paso Club. And I'll have to work with them to make sure I can get that on Zoom.
Barbara, I will not be here tomorrow because I have to go to Florida. My sister is recovering from a major operation. I have to go help.
Gosh.
And she's doing fine. She's doing okay. But she needs help. So I'm off tomorrow. So I will not be here tomorrow.
I will be here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry to miss you tomorrow, but I'm trying my best to make sure these are recorded. So I think for sure, if I can
I
get
could go and
it working, I will let you know and show you how to go get it and just watch the awards part of the meeting tomorrow.
Can I just also, maybe you could mention to Dodie or something, I mean, there should be like a separate meeting, and I don't sort of see it put there in the minutes for the annual meeting.
It's actually going to be right after the installation on Friday. We'll adjourn.
You can't have the installation before you have the annual meeting where you actually vote on the
Okay, I thought that was the case, but that was not what was done. So I will make sure they know that.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even.
They have to have an annual meeting and they have to approve the budget and they have to do whatever they do at the annual meeting.
Before the installation.
Well, that first part, we can just adjourn the board meeting and then start with the new one. Okay.
Exactly.
So if we do that at 9 o'clock, adjourn, meet, do the pledge and adjourn, and then open again. Does that work?
Conclusion of old business, I would do that.
Yeah.
Then start.
Conclude old business and then adjourn and then do the installation. Okay. I'll make sure Dodie knows that.
Yeah.
And the old business would be, of course, the
And
vote.
you have to vote them in first before you can.
It's a detail. It's a detail.
That's an interesting point. Yeah.
Yeah. And aren't they voted in before you even have the annual meeting, right? You have the vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the annual meeting, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
You have, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't conclude this meeting today. This
Hasn't finished
today. Couldn't you conclude that today?
You're
only doing old business or not?
Oh, no, we've got these reports here.
We've got a lot of things going there.
After the book donation, I don't know I assume somebody's coming. We have new business there, but they'll probably stop because they need to leave for lunch at 12:30.
Oh, okay. Oh, it says other business. So
yeah.
I mean, that's normally when you conclude that meeting and then tomorrow do the annual meeting and then the installation.
Okay, that makes sense. It always was confusing to me that we had both meetings on the same day. So
yeah. But you've got to have that annual meeting before you do the installation.
Okay.
Let's get through with this meeting.
Good to have a parliamentarian.
Yes.
Okay, ladies. We have to conclude our annual meeting and then have the corporation meeting. We can't do installation, but until we vote on them first. So I'll tell Dodie, yeah. I'll tell her after this.
We went the 2 block lady.
You'll have to do next year.
You know, just the everything.
We need to bring the meeting back to order so we can sort of try to stay on track. I know Joette's going to check on Gary and Sharon is going to say something.
Okay, so Noel just now put in a thing in Zephy so that when I send you the bill for how much money you owe for this, you can go to Zephy and pay.
What if you don't have
Wonderful.
anything?
It's on the website.
Like we started the.
Like how you register, yes, you don't have to put in the extra $10.
No, do not do
You
that.
go down to 0. 'cause
Yeah.
otherwise-
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the it's on the website. Just go to the American Lawyers Alliance website, go down there.
Why?
You know how you register, how you registered for this meeting?
You just go on
You go to the same thing. It'll be a new link that Sharon's gonna send you.
And it's a new link and it's gonna say, ALA.
ALA annual meeting dining expenses.
Okay, perfect. And you just go to the link and get on their thing.
For like lunch today and things like
No,
that?
no.
No,
For
like last night's dinner that you didn't get to go to.
yeah, for extraneous expenses that ALA pays for that we need to reimburse.
Okay, so, when we're on the subject, so,
And I'll only send emails to people that owe money.
okay, so I have a question. Like today at lunch, how are we doing that today at lunch?
We're not having, oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
It's Dutch Street.
Oh, okay, so each person can pay their own bill.
They will allow us each.
Ask Joette, it may have to be by table, I don't know.
Okay, and we have reservations. You made a reservation?
I made there are 3, where's my voice go? 3 tables of 8.
Okay.
We're not all at one table for
Right,
24
that's
people.
okay.
My reservation's at 1:15, but we can get there.
Yeah, and mine should be at 1:15 because my
Okay.
granddaughter's coming, she won't be here at 1:30, but
Okay,
whatever.
okay, so we just go in and tell them I'm with,
Yeah, well, do it with your name. There's 3 different names on it.
right.
Because the same thing, we had to pay to reserve a whole room and we didn't do that. We may not, our tables may not even be next to each other. I don't know.
I got you. We just go in and tell them the names.
It wasn't at the Broadmoor, it's somewhere else.
It's the Golden Bee, which is Broadmoor property. It's right there.
But it's not in it.
It's a separate, kind of a separate building
Okay,
and
that's
the
good to
parking
know.
lot is across from it
Okay,
and they'll validate your ticket. So,
okay.
unless you Uber.
Good to know. All right. So we need to be over there 1-ish?
The reservation, 2 of them are for 1 o'clock and 1 of them is for 1:15.
Okay, okay, so be over there 1.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I think it's plenty of.
We'll meet somewhere in the lobby.
We can,
Cause
Kim and I'm gonna drive, Kim and I can take 2 people. We'll take you, Deborah, we can take another, but with the rejoinder, after that. We are going to the fly shop, we're going to the pharmacy, yada, yada, yada. So if you are going, if y'all are going on the train, you'll have to figure out getting somebody else to go on the train.
Yeah, we're going on the train.
I'll just go with.
Okay, yeah, just telling you that, because we're, and I may,
I can take 3 extra people.
yeah, so, because.
Natalie and I are.
Okay, all right, we'll figure all that out.
We have 23 people
Yeah.
on the lunch and 17 people going on the train.
You and you.
All righty,
Great.
let's go back to business at hand, and, yeah, there's an off chance I'm gonna have to take all these books over to one of the local Reach Out and Read Colorado clinics, because
She's not coming.
I don't know if she is. I got a text this morning that she may be having a conflict, so if that happens, it's not a problem. They've got 3 different pediatric clinics that I can drop this stuff off at. And the good thing was, their, one of their grants people from Denver sent me all this other stuff that I have out, the handouts, these little, bookmarks. And all. We'll just see if somebody shows up. I'm not gonna, no sweat it. It's all good. All right, so good. All right, let's go. Now we're on ALA Teacher of the Year. That's me. Our ALA Teacher of the Year was Randy Bliss Warren, JD. And she was so excited. So of course, I reached out to her and our Jarvis winner to tell them they had won. And she was so excited. She said, but I'm just leaving tomorrow for Europe. So she's just getting back from Europe like today.
She went with her parents, her elderly parents, to Europe. So cute. But she'll be joining us on Zoom tomorrow, but she was so excited. And she had such an impressive resume of what all she had accomplished. We have that in the booklet tomorrow, but she's a person of much accomplishment. I really liked it. She had practiced law and then started teaching and became a mock trial coach, which was a lot like what my husband had done, because he didn't become a mock trial coach, but he had practiced law, and then he went into teaching because he was just so tired of the stress of law, and then was an outstanding teacher for many years. So that resonated with me. And the Lillian Jarvis Award, our winner, I'm gonna let Deborah talk in a minute, but our winner that Deborah chose is somebody that I had just told her, I said, please apply for this, you never know. And her name's Jennifer Casanova Gonzalez, and she teaches in a very, I guess it's a poor school. She teaches in a very poor school that's part of a public school system in San Antonio. It's a Title I school and ISD. And they have,
I'm sorry, which ISD?
San Antonio Independent School District, and it's called Fox Tech Academy. And it's
Not Fox did.
one of the oldest schools in San Antonio. And several years ago, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, they started in honor of Judge Amy Garcia, a law prep academy within that. And Jennifer coaches the mock trial team there, and she's just wonderful. She was so excited when I called her, and she was in tears. And she said, I've had such a difficult year, and this just means so much to me. You can't imagine. And she said, this is the best thing that's happened to me. I said, well, this is the best conversation I've had. We were both having a tough day. And anyway, she'll be here tomorrow. She keeps updating me. "Where will you be? I'm so excited." Anyway, so again, thank you to Deborah for doing that award. Deborah, it is your turn, and we want to hear also about your foundation and.
Okay, and so you pretty much, but I guess the only thing to add to that is what I really liked was like her whole idea is not just educating, but transforming kids so they can deal with the world. I was really impressed. And also she had this kind of funny closet thing. You know how difficult it is to go to a meeting when you can't dress properly for jobs? And so I thought that was good. And she had so much experience in organizing to visit the courts. So I will talk more when she arrives.
Yeah, and that's how I got to first know her, is that she knew one of our board members, and Rachel Sakai got us into saying, all of us in San Antonio Bar Auxiliary, Jennifer's program needs clothes for the kids. Raid your husband's closets, raid your closet. Because they didn't have professional wear. And she came and talked to our group and told us about that experience. And so her principal gave her a whole classroom that is the professional closet. And what's so great about this is the kids can go in, they'll find something, and they get to keep it. And a lot of these things are new. I mean, I said, who's your hardest kid to fit? And she told me, I said, I'm just going to buy him a suit. That's what I'm going to do. And so I like to do, one special thing every year during the holidays. And so anyway, it's just a great program, and she'll tell us more about that tomorrow. I'm sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. I have all these things about her, but I think I'll just do that tomorrow when I introduce her.
Absolutely.
And then, I guess, I think it was Barbara or Noelle asked me to just talk a little bit about the foundation that I established in 2022, and that's been going on. And it's called the Rafaela Foundation. I wonder why, because I'm going to Rafaela. But normally when I say no, it's because you're not supposed to name things after your children. I'd say it's because of Rafaela Carrà, who was a very famous Italian singer and very much into human rights and equity and diversity. And there's a Netflix about her. She's really was like Rafaela Carrà. And there's and how she was really avant-garde in getting women into the music business. Okay. So the subtitle, like we were talking about the ALA subtitles, of how we can say, so ours is posting diversity for equity. So the idea of the foundation is that I'm from the agricultural sector, so we were helping people use local crops and local animal breeds for better food systems and building up capacity at community levels. But when we established the Raffaella Foundation, I had one other idea is that before all this work, I was in charge of this platform for agrobiodiversity research, and you had to be, if you're not a fiscal organization, you can't get money. So, and also if you're like just a network, it's really expensive to be hosted by a university. You may have to pay like 40%, things like that. So one of the other things that the Raffaella Foundation does is if there's a group of people that are a network, but they don't have a bank account, they're not a fiscal, we host them at a really little, at 8% instead of 40%. So they can go and do their business and bring their money in, but also have a fiscal agent to do that. So, because I found that, all these people doing really good works, but, it costs money, like, to set up the ALA, and you have to pay for the insurance and the thing. So that was the other thing. And so, okay, you can look online and find us at RaffaellaFoundation.org, and it's RAFFAELLA Foundation.org. So 2 F's and 2 L's. And so we have these, so we have we don't have any we have a board of directors. We have about 25 people that are scientists that if we get projects, then we pay them to do consulting for us. But, so it's all kind of like you guys, it's like volunteer, but when we have issues, then we hire people with that. So, we support professional development. So we give them small baby scholarships, like 200 if there's like short courses to students. We have a whole resource thing where they can link into all these different websites. And we have a flagship called Guitar, which is, it's something. Diversity Assessment Tool for Agrobiodiversity and Resilience, which is also a free full IT program that you can use on your tablet, on your computer, where if you want to go and work with the community and know what diversity they have and recommend development of. And that's, I guess I could send an email around there, and that's PATAR.org. And all you have to do is register for free, and you have access to all these tools if you're if you want to help communities improve their food systems. And let me just see if there's I'm just looking at my website now. Oh, we have a memorandum of understanding with the Botanical Gardens in Rome.
Wow.
So, because the director and I know him really well, so we do projects together there. And so you should all come in June when they have the wine tasting.
Why do you think that would be of interest?
Where to do your next meeting? We have of understanding with Washington State University, because I'm an adjunct faculty there. And we have a member understanding with the Vietnam Plant Genetic Resources Center, because the head was one of my students way back when. And now I became the head of the Vietnamese Plant Genetic Resources Center.
Wow.
So, and we have to thank Barbara, because every year she gives a little bit of money to.
Need to give more.
And I want to say, I didn't know that you had a PhD in botany until recently, and I just thought that was so.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so freaking amazing. I'm like,
Did a job with a PhD in botany.
That's.
And here, I didn't study crops, but then I studied evolution and climate change and
that is just so cool.
And so, so I moved into more like food system. So I think that's, you just asked me to introduce.
Yeah.
If anyone likes to donate little funds, we accept and we send you a letter. We are 501c3.
Very professional and it's very nice. Yeah.
You send us a letter with all the things, all your foundation things and all that, so we know what you're doing and all that. Are we guys, because I can't write down everything you're doing right now.
Do that. I'll send it.
Send it to Noelle and she can put it in the. Nora Roberts, right? That's what I called you first. I called her Nora Roberts after the book, whatever.
all this and then.
She can put it in the newsletter. Yeah.
They need to highlight
I'm
it.
gonna find it's like maybe a, member profile.
Yeah,
Spotlight.
I was thinking that would be cool. Just, you and I were thinking that same thing, that we should have like maybe once a month do a member spotlight. Well,
It was really pretty. How pretty it is. You like the color? Love that. I'll just do this because I had, we had some colleagues in Cuba do, they did logos for me where I was working before. I did not pay them in Cuba. I paid them through their uncle in,
That
in
impressed
the US.
Last time I looked, I saw that and I thought, oh, wow. I'm very impressed.
Going on, and then I'll be quiet.
Very,
No,
very nice.
no, it's color. I love these colors.
that is gorgeous.
Yeah, so I developed and the.
Oh, look at that. I love that in all the languages. It's very cool.
Oh, yeah, it's all available in French, Spanish, Arabic, half Arabic, we didn't finish Chinese and Russian. And now Armenian, because we have this project in Armenia to reforest land with local fruit and nut tree variety. Wow. So it's really pretty. Not like us.
Oh, this is.
That's my logo, yeah.
So did you ever get a hold of the John Arnold?
I looked at they do, but they don't
do anything in
They don't do agriculture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
looked at that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I looked through it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. I just thought maybe there was something that you could tap into.
We met in Rome and she suggested an organization, but
We met
they.
in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the last leg of my Venice,
Yes.
Italy, you're.
Oh, and that earrings are still, I got so many compliments on those earrings.
Oh, look, these came from him too.
Mine,
Yeah.
I have to go back because the little, if the thing is kind of broke off the thing, I'm gonna go back. to it
Okay.
and Fix it, yeah. I got these lapis earrings. Okay, that's another. one.
Yeah. I connected her with my
I
jewelry.
had a quick question about, when we set up these meetings, how much extra would it be if they gave us AV and we could just have a big screen?
A lot.
Oh, it's like $1,000 at least. Yeah. Yeah.
Should buy for like $200, the little machine that I used to take with me, and I have one now that can project.
Oh,
We should just buy our own.
yeah.
No reason, and then you just hook your computer up and you can just
Project
it
on
up,
the
project
wall.
on the wall, like right behind you would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Idea.
That is.
not very much, I mean, I don't know, I haven't bought one in the US. What's it called?
Well,
Any of these mainstream hotels.
It's a big on that.
I'll make a little contribution.
Yeah, I think it would be really, it would just be so helpful
Yeah.
that we could just project on a wall, like the car reports and all this.
You could log onto your computer and see it here because I'm screen sharing,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. That's-
whatever,
Yeah.
if you have your computer. Yeah, they outsource all this AV stuff. My granddaughter works in all that kind of, not the AV part, but event planning. And it's all one big. It's not a scam. It's all one big way to make money. The hotel says you go do it and they charge whatever they want to. And it's very expensive.
Here.
Yeah.
Less than a couple $100. I
A
don't
karaoke machine is usually a couple $100.
And you can sing karaoke.
All right. Well, that,
That would be.
I think it's a really good idea because just bring our own and
And they're portable, like. you
and
just put them in your
portable
suitcase.
because it is, I mean, not everyone wants to bring a computer to a meeting.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I probably should, but
And
you know,
they're, they're really strong and they're.
Yes, that's cool. Okay.
Portable.
Let's, thank you, Deborah. Let's, and judicial award, you worked on judicial award, right, with Virginia?
Yeah, they're anywhere from $150 to like $400.
When we get to the new meeting part tomorrow, can we get a report on that?
Notice that.
I don't need to look, maybe I'll do it.
Just something.
Cause I know Cody's ready to move us on.
Yeah.
Get on the case.
So Virginia is not here because her daughter had an accident where something happened with her Achilles heel and she had to have last minute surgery and she can't drive. So Virginia House, they helped her with the virgin.
Oh, God.
She can't
Children come
be- yeah.
first.
Well,
So,
they
but
do.
Virginia did reach out to the judge that was the nominated judge, and we couldn't, yeah, I was on that committee with her, and we picked the judge. She was AWOL, just would not respond at all. And you couldn't really contact her through traditional means. You had to call the court, and the court had to call her, and anyway, she wouldn't respond. So finally, apparently, she finally responded like 2 days ago, and she's been in Europe for a month. So, I guess was okay, was happy getting the award, but isn't coming because she just found out about it. So it was a little bit of a mess. So
Where is she from?
well, we thought she was from Colorado.
Wow.
I forgot she's in Montana.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, very
I
interesting.
think in the future, what we're gonna do is make sure that our judge is local to the venue of where we are.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and just not try to pick someone that, you know, is not close to where we are. And, I guess reach out sooner, make sure that, make our deadlines.
Are you going to serve on that committee?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I think.
And if you want to make your committee bigger, just
Yeah.
make it bigger.
It's hard for
when you have
for
just two
attorneys,
people.
two of us,
Yeah.
and the thing was, we pushed the deadline back because we were both so busy, and
Right, I get it.
and we need to just like have a non-attorney be on there. 'cause we're
Okay.
just-
You know, this started, with Kitty, I think, didn't it? The whole judicial thing?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. We decided to do that several years ago. But we started well in advance and gave notice. And the judge was from New York, and the meeting was in New York, and it was going to be perfect, except that his wife had scheduled them to go on a cruise. So it was not perfect. He could not come. But since then, we've had judges come, and they've been wonderful. We've had really good judges. So
Like when we were in San Francisco, the judge came and brought about 50 of his closest.
he did. He did. He was a very popular judge. Yes.
To make people know we are here.
Yeah,
So it was a shame, but she knows we're here, but I wish she could have come too, but
yeah.
next time.
Well, yeah, well, I don't, and I think she's like partially retired or something, so that's probably why she was in Europe for so long, you know?
It's a great program.
Jody, may I speak a minute?
Of course.
This is Mary Ann speaking for those that are on Zoom. Having been on Zoom the last 3 meetings, it was extremely hard to follow. We need another method of letting them know on Zoom who is speaking. And maybe with whoever's right by there could quietly say, this is Janet speaking.
Well, try to turn this around so they can see who's
We
speaking.
can't see who's speaking, and we can't many times hear them from the distance.
That's what
On
we're
the Zoom,
looking into
and we
here.
can't follow what's going on.
Well, that's what Janet and Deborah are working
The
on.
Zoom people need to say who's speaking, because I only know that Kitty's been speaking because I recognize her voice.
Well, Alice is on there and Ann Santorelli.
Who else was on Zoom, because it was announced earlier that Alice was already on Zoom. And to keep us involved in Zoom when we can't come, you need to be able to communicate with them. for this
Announce our
meeting.
names.
You're right, okay.
So they can follow what was going on.
Okay, ladies, announce your name before you talk.
And we will.
Yes, ma'am.
This, so
Thank you.
Zoom people are key of what's going on.
Good
Yeah,
suggestion.
that's a good suggestion, thank you. I'm moving on to memorials, and Jeannie's not here, she's in charge of memorials. Does anybody have anything on memorials? Memorial giving, okay. I have a question on that. Do we have a place on the website where we show memorials or?
On the donation part, you can
Yes.
you can specify that it's,
Okay,
Just memorials though, is it?
No.
no, no,
no,
it's donations,
When somebody
dues.
passes away though, and I'm informed of it, I will send out an e-blast.
Okay.
Giving the information.
okay,
So.
oh, or I can.
I can say, this is Sue on Zoom. I was helping Jeannie, and so we were sending notes to people who were lifetime sustaining members as well as memorials. So, but I don't know what happened this year. I had not had any call for to do any note writing. So
All right.
And those names come to us from Sharon.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the person sends a little letter to Sharon with the check. And then it just is disseminated, that information, right?
So it either comes through Zephy, which is the payment that you can make
Right.
online,
Right,
or you send me a check. Then
Right.
I deposit that money and I send a notification to Jeannie every once in a while. I don't do it every
Okay.
single time.
Okay.
Every once in a while, like, and I do have a note in my stuff that she wants to know who's made donations lately. And then in that committee, which Jean and Alice and Sue Patterson, they write thank you notes so that you have it for your texts.
that's lovely. I love that they write the thank you notes. I love that. All right, thank you for clarifying that. I'm gonna move on to state and local affiliates, and Mary Ann reminded me that I had, for the second time, neglected to put in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, and Saginaw. I just pretty much forgot the Mitten. Mea culpa, Mitten. So, with that in mind, we're gonna start with, we've kind of heard about what's going on in Houston. Do you want to add to that?
No, I'm gonna try to start all over again with Christy's pledge, and she's fresh now, and I don't think she really knows the history, so. Sue, I really don't think what any of that was intentional on her part, so I think we just start over with her. Hopefully we can.
So you forgive her?
That's a stretch.
I'm glad we have an auxiliary.
Oh.
That's not ugly.
No, it's very diplomatic.
That was very sweet.
No,
A lot of drama they used to.
I applaud them.
Drama over there.
I will, you're right.
And we applaud Dominique for
Send that down.
reviving everything. Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it did.
And that's
not-
exactly. No, Dominique has revived it and great.
She did a great job. Anyway, San Antonio. I'm not gonna go through all of this because our English is really close us along. I wrote this to help Cora. Cora and I discussed it and took notes, and then I went ahead, I guess because ELA needed a report from San Antonio, so Cora and I just wrote it together, and it covers pretty much everything, the number of members. We have 33 people. We have another 10 people who come as they don't really qualify. They just come as permanent guests because they love everything we do. And anyway, I have to say, again, we have a great team, and it has been consistently like that ever since I joined many, many years ago, that we've always had really consistently good programs. And as you know, unlike other auxiliaries, I think one of the keys is our auxiliary we have our spring luncheon in May, and that's where we do the installation of the officers, and we have a speaker, and we have our federal judge buddies and all of that. And then we meet in the middle of June, the whole board meets, and we plan the whole year. We plan the date for every board meeting, every function, what the function's gonna be, who the hostesses are. We do all of that in June. And then we meet for a budget meeting. That'll be right when I get back next week. We have a budget meeting like the last week of July to confirm the budget. So then when the August board meeting happens, we're clicking. We know exactly what we're doing, what the costs are, what the budget for the years. It's just, that's how we've always done it. It works for us. It's that way. Also, we can send out, since we don't publish a directory anymore, and we that way what we do is we send an email to all the members and say, we have like a little grid and say, here's your events, here's the calendar of events for the whole year. This is where this meeting is, board meetings, everything, print it out or get it on your iPhone. And they do. So it really helps, but we just continued with the same things with we've continued with our same scholarship programs. And That's part of our community outreach, also helping with Fox Tech's pre-law charter mock trial team. And then, of course, I have to give them thanks for helping me with the mid-year meeting. They were fabulous. They donated floral, they helped with gift bags. They were just, they donated the bags, they donated floral, which was really nice for ALA. Anyway, wonderful group. That's pretty much their report.
What are your dues?
Our dues are $50 a year. Yeah, and we upped them. So, we did that, and that's $50 a year. That's what we pay. And then I'm gonna get on them about ALA dues. And, I'm gonna rope some of them in. I'll larry it out.
Good.
All right. Now Ohio,
That's me.
that's you.
That's me. We only have one auxiliary in Ohio. It's the Columbus Bar Association Alliance. I'm president, last year and this year and 3 other times.
And forever.
Down to 5 a year. But we're still fairly active. I noticed when I was on break, I got 3 emails from our program chair. So she's wanting me to make decisions. We did decide, last year we had a meeting with our husbands. We don't normally do that. It's been years. It was very well attended. My husband spoke about lawyers in the media or in movies, and he had movie clips and stuff. Yeah, he does that for a CLE, and so he's adjusted it to our group. It was very well attended, and so we're going to have another meeting this year again with husbands, because it was our most popular meeting last year. The husbands came.
Good to know.
We actually went to a country club, so it was kind of nice.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
good to
little
know.
special. One of the meetings we're planning this year is we donate money to 2 or 3 causes, and we're gonna ask them to come to our November meeting, and we're gonna give them a check at that time. So that's inspiring to people to, keep giving money. And I think that's gonna be the one we have to practice husbands at. So
Are those evening meetings with spouse? There, the spouse?
it was an evening meeting.
Oh, I
It was on a Friday night.
I think that's a really cool idea. What's
So, and we're going to a different country club this year.
Yeah, that's.
What are you giving them money for?
Where do we get our money?
No, why?
What are
giving-
you?
What is the money
Donate
for?
We supported a new program in Licking County. It's for, it's to give money, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's to give money to the public defenders, and they can give money to. What happened was they had a kid that lived like 20 miles from the court, and he was juvenile, and he had to come to court, and he walked.
Oh,
And they found out that he had done that.
oh my
So
gosh.
they started this program where they provide him with clothes and money for transportation and all of that. And so we donated to that because that was a new thing. We donated, which we got money from ALA for Chris, which is something about immigration services.
Oh, yeah,
And
and it was
yes.
really amazing.
Yes, so we donated to them, and I think we're gonna donate again to them, and then we also donate to, we've gotten money several times from ALA, it's a program through Ohio Wesleyan University, and it's for middle school kids, and it's about mock trials. And they put on mock trials, and so we donated to them, so those were the
Love hearing
three-
that.
3 things we donated to last year, and we may donate to the same 3 this year.
I liked that immigration when I read that application. And I was so impressed because I'd never thought about that, about the cost for somebody to become a citizen, the fees. I never thought about that. And they have to pay all these fees and that.
Right,
with
and then
that.
we also supported a part where they have women immigrants will come with their husbands, and then the marriage isn't working out, and the women stay with the husband because they don't know
Where to
if they
go.
can stay in the US if they
Right.
don't. And so that's to help them navigate through the legal process of maybe getting a divorce, maybe getting their own citizenship, and.
Do you have a lot of immigrants?
We do.
Really?
In Ohio, we do.
All over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there.
We have the 2nd largest Somalian population in the US.
Yeah,
in
Minneapolis
northern
is first.
Somalian.
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 It has the most.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, yeah.
We have a second,
Why do they come to Ojai?
and it's in the north end of
Because
Columbus.
they have some good perch that decided to move there.
And some of them come, a lot of the Samoan population come to the same library that I go to. And it's amazing how many are there. They're there, you know, studying, reading, bringing their children. So they're trying to be good citizens.
Excellent.
Some that aren't such good citizens. You know,
And those are the ones that get the headlines.
exactly.
So, thank you.
That's what we're doing.
Love every bit of that. Who was at, the TLA meeting? And
Oh,
you were
I
there?
went. Yeah, it was good. And, what are you gonna talk?
And Joette, do you want to report on the TLA? Why not?
You're the president.
You're the
Oh.
new president.
When I was moving, somebody.
Oh, that's right, he's moving.
Yeah, no, actually, the TLA is the last surviving state auxiliary.
And
flag.
has been for a while.
But it seems to be getting new life, from what I gather. We met, at the state bar meeting was in Houston this year.
Right.
And so I went to it. I've never been to it before, but I only went because it was in Houston. And, it was fun.
Not
We-
well attended, but it isn't our most attended one because, you know, it's in the summer and
Well, I don't know how many people normally go. I felt like it was pretty well attended, but I don't, do more people usually go?
well, not for the summer one, but
Yeah.
we have 3 meetings a year. We have one in the fall and one in the spring, and then we do the convention when the lawyers are meeting for
Yeah.
their summer convention.
But anyway, Joette's the new president,
I know.
Yes.
so that'll be fun.
It's a good group, and it's a group we don't want to see go by the way.
No, that is a neat
What our
group.
next meeting is.
Okay, so just to make it more festive,
Yeah.
before, I didn't go to the Houston meeting, but before that, we met in Austin. And we meet at the beautiful,
Texas Law Center.
Texas Law Center. And they give us these chairs that are these gigantic, like the governor. So around this table in the governor's chairs, so it's a very special thing. But this October, we're meeting in Galveston. And we've gotten really good, like $189 rooms at the Galvez. Anyone in here, please do, you can come. Because the Galvez is fabulously historic and they filmed some big deal movies in there and,
And my son got
When
his reception there,
it's,
so it's
whatever
very
day
I
it
think
is.
it's October 28th through 30th.
Yeah.
Around Halloween,
That's right, yeah.
so.
It's gonna be great. It's
It is
gonna be,
gonna
it's a
be
great
so
time to
fun.
go. Won't be hot.
Yeah.
Galveston's very unique, and it's good. Michigan, y'all would love that.
Yes.
You get down, it's pretty weather by then, you wouldn't die of heat. And, the hotel is really outstanding.
Yeah.
It's been totally renovated and,
Yeah,
Good
they have
time
a
with them.
spa. They have a beautiful spa
They have,
and beautiful restaurant.
like it's old school gigantic, like those on the east
Yeah,
side.
it's like the
Yes.
1920s.
Yes.
it's,
There's this lady who's written books on that, and also she has a book on the flood. That's what Galveston's famous for, is the big flood. And she's also
1900.
written a book on oleanders. And she said, well, I can come and speak, because I asked her, and she said, would you like me to speak about oleanders?
The
Or the
botanical
flood?
garden there has a great selection.
Probably oleanders, not so much.
Oleanders.
But,
Yes.
the flood would be, I think.
You're talking about the hurricane of 19.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And how they rebuilt.
it's, and I have to say, the food down there, the seafood
The
is
sea.
really good. I mean, there's a lot of good,
Yeah,
good
on the
eating.
beach.
That's why.
Oh,
it's
good
across
eating.
famous.
I'm going.
Can I tell you one aside, the meeting room that we have been using, we used to use just a meeting room, but the meeting room, my husband works for, Stewart Company, and they donated that room. That's their room, and they let very few people meet there. I know. So you should feel very honored that they have let you meet in that room.
I
Yeah.
always met
Yeah,
her.
they have.
Let us every year. Twice a
And
year.
how long has TLA existed?
Mm.
It's really old. Noel?
Noelle's looking it up.
Well, I think that's gonna be a fun
And
meeting.
Sharon's a member of TLA.
Yeah.
I am a member, but somebody sent me an email about who was going to Galveston and it had my name on it, and I'm not going because that's, they picked 2 weeks and I couldn't go that second week.
right.
Yeah, we had, I think we're probably coming.
Yeah.
We're probably coming just-
Well,
I think we're gonna come just because. There's that seafood down there.
Yes.
1983.
Oh.
1983.
That's fairly new, really.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, all right, we heard from Washington this morning, and do you have anything to add? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
I just asked you.
Oh, do you have anything to add? Oh, because we heard that we know your affiliate is no longer.
Take it off the list.
Okay, so now, is Alice on so she can talk about Kalamazoo?
Alice is on, I believe.
Alice?
Alice, I brought up
It's right
your
there.
report. Yeah.
Oh, okay, tell us about what Kalamazoo has to say. You want to just,
Alice, are you on?
Muted.
Well,
Alice is muted.
well, she can, I can't unmute her. She can,
okay.
I think.
Alice, unmute.
Alice, you need to unmute your phone.
Well, she's on her, I think she's on her phone doing it. And I can't access that from here, so I'm sorry.
It's not off.
No, she's on, but on her phone doing it, not on a computer, I think.
I
could say some things about, since she's muted.
I have a report up.
Just talk about, if you've got the report, just give us the highlights.
Yeah, let me find it. Hold on.
Can I go? I'll go ahead, or if Mary, but I'm on the mitten too. Oh, there it is, Cal.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sue, why don't you talk to that then? This is Sue Patterson.
Okay.
Sue Patterson. Okay, so the Ingham County, well, Michigan, for instance, first of all, did have to disband as an auxiliary, but 4 different of the individual auxiliaries in the state are still active. Kalamazoo, Saginaw, Ingham County, and Grand Rapids. I know that Jeannie was feeling a little frustrated with some things going on in Grand Rapids, and she's not here to talk about that, so I'm not gonna, it still is an operating auxiliary though. Ingham County is a little bit like the Washington National Auxiliary in that we are a group of women that are aging, and but we still have we still actively used to support the Child Benefit Fund, and now we support child and family charities and their juvenile justice program. And so these are kids that have a swipe with the outside of the law, but it's something that they have a juvenile court system that helps them settle these kinds of problems. We have in the Lansing area, we do have a very big population of immigrants. We have Hmong immigrants, we have Sudanese immigrants, and we have a Mexican population that is very active. So there are a lot of opportunities for us to have kids that need some support. So that's Ingham County. And I did put in, and I'm going to find out next time, I did put in a ask for the auxiliary support last year, but it didn't, I don't know, for some reason, my letter must not have gone to the right place. So I'm going to do it again.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Are you finished, Sue?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, in Kalamazoo, our members decided that we wanted speakers that spoke about legal issues. So we had a divorce attorney come, and we had an immigration attorney come, a probate lawyer, a criminal lawyer. And then we also had the police give us some laws about gun laws, and we had the fire department come and tell us about prevention of fires and what some of the laws are. And we also had a gentleman who is a minister, and he rides with the police when there's a domestic issue, and he tries to, de-escalate the issue at the home, and that seems to help in the community. So those are some of the things that we've done. We meet the fourth Thursday every month at a park club, and we all pay for our own, but we do pay for our speakers' lunch. And we are support the mock trial, and thank you, ALA, for your wonderful support. They have looked forward to their extra support from us so that they can participate. And then we also earn some money by having receptions for deceased attorneys in the courthouse. And when 3 or more attorneys have passed away, we provide the food and the refreshments after the program of honoring those attorneys. And so right now in in August, we'll be having a planning meeting to plan the kinds of programs our members want. And we try to have each member contact one of the speakers and find out, give an introduction about them, so that we try to get each member involved with an aspect of our program. So that's what we've been doing this year. Our dues are only $25 a year, which is a bargain. And in fact, our divorce attorney said that she would like to join our organization this year. And that was quite exciting to hear too. So that's what we've been doing. And so I'll keep you posted.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's it. I'm finished now, so.
Okay, so then, Mary Ann, you want to talk about Saginaw?
For Saginaw County, we still have an organization. We are run by a committee of about 6 or 7 of us that have the same job every year. I'm the law-related education part. Carrie Burns is the so-called president calling the meeting together. We have Alyssa Basel, who communicates to the whole group by emails all the time. We actually have 3 meetings a year. We have a fall luncheon, we have a scholarship dinner in February, we have one in the spring luncheon. And we have around 50 people that pay their dues. Good. But they do not have regular meetings or have regular duties to do. And the same people that have been doing it for years are doing all of these things. The scholarship dinner is just to enhance our endowment for our scholarship.
Nice.
And the bar is always invited to that. Unfortunately, this last February it was canceled due to bad weather. And I think there was some big football game on TV. And so the men didn't want all the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was bad planning on the date of that particular event. But it will go on in the future. I am on a committee with the Bar Association. I have been more or less as an advisor for the last 30 years. We have a county-wide mock trial every year in our county, and every school in the county participates. The bar does the side of the making up the mock trial that is to be used. They try to coordinate with the state, with the ABA theme of the year for the mock trial. We have lawyer advisors that are assigned to each one of the schools that meet with the people that are interested in participating in it. We have many kids that have participated in this. They go to the courthouse. We have jurors from the high schools, and it's all coordinated by the bar. And I'm on this committee and meet every month with the bar associations. We also have one lawyer that is as old as I am, just about, and he is the advisor to the new people, because it's always the vice president of the bar who takes over in charge of the mock trials. And coordinates it. Some of them have been good, some of them have not been so good because they haven't been involved and didn't know how to do it. Some have been excellent. We have even one of our judges that was the vice president one year, and she did a superb job, even having a 3-month-old baby.
Fine.
Then on the constitutions in every fifth grader's pocket. I'm still the LRE chairman, I think, of this organization. We're not on the agenda this time. We did not bring any books to give out, but if anyone needs a sample book, or I update the information that goes with that book every year, and I will get it to Noel to put on there if people are interested with that. It's on the web about this constitution and how to organize it, I believe. I unfortunately haven't checked in the last 6 months or 8 months what's on the web. I've been over stressed with things going on with health with my husband and myself. I have did 1,500 books to the county. That was just great for the county. You see, I love that. And we have teachers, if they don't get them, have been in my particular community. I have covered five schools definitely every year. The Franklin Lions Club has paid for it every year. I lost contact with all of the Lions groups that I used to go and give a presentation at their meetings all over the state. And they don't put it in as a line item budget, and I just can't go and do it anymore. You beat the.
But you're doing, I mean, you're still doing it, you're doing a
They
great
don't
job.
have the same people in charge every year, so they lose contact and don't do it. Andy McKean is still in charge of passing out the book. He now lives in St. Charles, Missouri. He has been in the state. Actually, May 14th, he wanted to meet with me. He was over in Grand Rapids. He was going to come over, but I was on the way to the hospital with Bob for his latest surgery.
Oh, gosh.
Well, God bless them.
All right, I'm gonna move on because of this sake of time. Thank you. I made a huge mistake earlier. It seems like I've made many on this meeting. However, I forgot to get Joette to present the slate. Joette. I had you on there. Somehow we got to marketing comm, and then somehow we didn't get.
Yeah, we've got to vote on that in this meeting and
Yeah,
then
we
install the next meeting.
The bathroom. Yeah, you do so hard.
And we hold that over till tomorrow. Or is that a council?
We need to do that before we have our actual annual meeting so that we can install them.
All you
Have to
do is
vote.
Present the slate and.
I don't know that I'll have to find it.
I'll put it.
Okay, go ahead. She's got it on the website.
I have that somewhere on this.
Saved by your girl Friday.
Dressed in
We do have a great.
Yeah, we have a good stuff.
It's on my MailChimp, hang on. Check's not having.
Is it online?
I sent it in the email.
Okay,
So
okay.
let me pull it up.
Okay.
I should have put it on there, I did, my bad.
We have to get.
Well, I don't need to write that down, and that's what I was writing down.
Fine. We're doing fine.
It's like your book person isn't coming.
I mean, yeah, I got a text from them that it's 20 minutes there.
Is our reservation at 1, Joette?
It's at 1.
Oh,
We're
okay.
doing fine.
Well, we have a minute, reservations it's at 3 different tables to avoid our big problem. And there's 8 people at each table. Dominique has 1 table reservation. I have 1.
I thought you had one.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe.
Okay.
Mine's at 1:15, so if it's.
Okay. then-
If you want to switch, I'll be happy to switch because my granddaughter won't be here that early. Okay.
Will they allow separate checks with 8 people to take?
We'll just figure it out.
We can always.
Slate of officers.
Not good.
You had your phone.
Okay. Okay, great, thank you.
Slate of officers proposed for 2026-2027. President Virginia Sampson, President-elect Noel Roberts. Thank you, Noel. First Vice President Natalie Arend, Second Vice President Andrea Stone, who could not be here, Secretary Jean Skilton, Treasurer Sharon Chapelier, thank God. Media President Dodie Manning, the 2026-2028 directors, Ann Santarelli, Jennifer Benish, Janet Bullinger, Sue Bennett, Cheryl Lance. Nominating committee members, Kitty O'Reilly, Barbara Smallwood, and Dodie Manning.
Well, we need two more. Remember
I
that?
don't know if we vote on this.
You don't need them today.
No, we don't vote on them, but the president, the new president
That's a good
comes
point.
in and asks two more people to be on that committee.
Right.
That's
But I
their
don't-
job.
So that'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
we. vote
no,
on
I,
it.
okay, so you're saying
Just have to accept the slate.
We have to accept the slate.
we have to vote to accept the
So would
slate,
someone like to
I
make a
move that we
motion?
accept the slate.
okay?
Second the motion.
It takes a team, doesn't it?
Yes, and you're seconding the motion, thank you. We need to vote on the acceptance of the slate, please say aye.
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 Thank you. The slate is accepted. The slate is accepted. Thank you. Do you all want to move? I'm watching the time. One of the things under new business was the ALA sponsorship of the Harvard mock trial team was requested by one of our former Zergen winners. Do you want to put that under new business for tomorrow? Or do you want to go ahead and discuss that now?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What
Okay.
are,
There's two motions or two actions that need to be approved by the board. I don't know if anybody has seen these. I've sent them out, but who knows what.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, Kitty is advising us what we need to do here. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Kitty.
No, I have two things that I need the board approval on. One is the Long Range Planning Committee report. A part of that is the another $500 basically for the mock trial competition, which is going to be in St. Louis, Missouri this year. And the mock trial, and that would make us a copper level. There's a whole big report, but I'm going to give you the gist. And that would give us the copper sponsor, which would allow ALA name and logo to be in all the social media promotion. It will also provide us with the opportunity to meet teachers and coaches and encourage them to apply for the ALA Toy Awards. So that's a motion that I'm making as a committee chair from the Long Range Planning Committee. I don't know what you have to do now, but that's what we do.
500.
I like that.
You know, Jennifer and went last year. Jennifer, I have this one.
500.
It's all in her report.
Yeah, it's in the report.
It's in the report. It's on the website under the report section. It's under the Long Range Planning Committee report. If you want to read that, that's good.
Sharon you budgeted for $1,000 for two different.
I have budgeted $1,000 for anything like the NHSMPC, the long.
That's it, NHSM, yeah, that's us. And the other, well, I could present the other one as well, the Center for Civic Education. We were going to donate $500 to them for the We the People competition, which we did this past year. But they gave us a special 250 question. And that was presented and they did it orally, so I have no words that they used or whatever. But basically, they put this question that they came up with and presented it to all the students at the competition orally. They answered it orally. I never got that. Nobody wrote it down, I guess. But anyway, the school that won for the 250 question was Hialeah High School from Miami, Florida. And the winner of the We the People competition as a whole was Foothills High School from Pleasanton, California. You know, we've been with We the People for years, Center for Civic Education. So I'm just asking if you want to do a $500 donation to them and a $500 donation to Mock Trial in cooperation with the student that was a previous winner of the Jurgemeyer, was it? Scholarship. I think it was one of those scholarships. And he wanted help with his mock trial. But I think
Okay, so these are all separate things.
there's two separate things, right? And I'm asking $500 for each. It's up to you if you want to do that, or you can change the cost. I didn't promise anybody anything. I'm just saying that the one is, Copper sponsor is 500 for the high school mock trial, and the other is just 500, and we don't know what they're going to use it for, except to sponsor the program, of course. And that includes their hotel, living arrangements, meals, and everything else that all these kids, 1,200 kids or something, have to come to. And so that's why I thought you'd want to do that. But it's up to you all.
I will tell you, Kitty, that I just passed out your report. I had printed your committee report. So I just passed that around where we see your request. And you have made a motion for that.
But didn't we pass the budget?
Yes.
Which do we need to pass? It includes this, so it's.
Did it include that? Because some of it was last year too.
Has anybody been to either one of those events you want to sponsor and seen it?
Jennifer Benesh and Virginia Sampson were at the the mock trial competition in St. Louis this past year. And they've written reports, and their quote is in my report if you want to read it. And the other one, the Center for Civic Education did invite us to come and receive and present the award, but it was in DC. I couldn't get there, and neither could Dodie. So nobody from ALA was there, but they did present it on our behalf, and they said nice things about ALA, and it was all recorded on a website. So, but as I say, it's up to you all, and I know that who was it?
Sure.
Somebody was asking about the Harvard mock trial, right?
We're gonna get there, Kitty. I'd like to make a motion that we approve $500 for the mock trial and $500 for the We the People or competitions, which is currently in the budget.
Now, who is proposing this?
Noel.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. Will these two items, the money for these two items come out of our money before September or after September?
After September,
It'd be in the new budget, right?
the new budget, yeah.
Budget, it has to come, I can't.
Because these things don't occur until May. July is one, and I think May's the other, or maybe they're both in May.
They'd be in the new budget.
So they'd be in the new budget.
She doesn't have anything else. This would be the only, she doesn't have anything else. And this is.
It's already, anything else is already in the budget for this year.
Okay.
So we're not extending it. I'm just saying, would you use that part of the budget that $1,000 that you have budgeted, that you didn't say exactly where you wanted to put it? And
Right.
do you want to put in these two items, or it's up to you. You can lessen these and put them in something else. I'm just suggesting this.
Well, and Noel made a motion to accept that. We just need a second.
Okay, Natalie seconded. Let's take a vote on that real quickly.
You want to discuss anymore? You can discuss.
No.
I think we're good with it.
Okay, I'm just letting it out there. I know you got to get to lunch. I know.
I'm reading your mind. I've got $1,000 already in the budget.
Okay.
You are so good to me.
Let's take a vote. All those in favor of to the budget? Aye, that's passed. No.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Kitty. And
Thank you.
got your
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We miss you so much. Miss you.
I'm missing you all. I feel like I want to be there.
Lovey. Okay. Okay, so let's see, then. Obviously, my book gal didn't get here. Did you need to talk
I
about?
was gonna say, if you want to, I've got the Harvard stuff up if you want me.
Okay, in a minute, we'll go to the Harvard stuff. But that's okay, because they have 3 drop-offs here. This group, I had left you some little information on them, and there's more information over there by the books. Thank you guys for bringing books, and again, thank you to those who are helping. Thank you, Noel brought the labels, and groups of people were putting the labels on the books this morning. It was just like busy bees. I will get those books. I have my rolling crate. And I will get those books in the back of my Subaru and get them out this afternoon to one of the clinics. The neat thing about this is they, Reach Out Read Colorado is part of a national group, which is Reading is Fundamental. So they're part of Reading is Fundamental. And what they do is they give the books out at pediatric clinics, especially underserved pediatric clinics that are for people. It's kind of interesting because when I was in Pueblo, yesterday eating lunch, I saw a couple of the pediatric locations. It was
cool.
really interesting. So they have them here, but that's what they do is so when the kids come in and they've seen their pediatrician, then on the way out, they get to get a book, kind of neat. So, it's a neat organization. Now, we're gonna talk about, I guess, tomorrow, we're gonna do long-range planning, is that correct? We'll have to. Long-range planning,
Well, that's part of Kitty's money.
Right.
that, but I mean, locations for next meeting, so
Oh, yeah.
That, yeah.
that's gonna be tomorrow. And we'll amend the agenda for that. But right now, let's talk about the Harvard thing, the Hobbit thing. Veritas,
All right.
the Hobbits,
If you want, I'll talk about it.
please.
I got an email, last month from Annika Crovey, who was one of our scholarship winners. And she says, hello, Mrs. Roberts. I hope you've been well. I've had a fantastic 2 years so far at Harvard and I'm excited to be heading into junior year soon. I'm always grateful for the support of ALA that helped make this possible. I wanted to reach out because I have been elected the president of the Harvard Undergraduate Mock Trial Association. And I'm very
Cool.
excited to be stepping into this role and I wanted to tell you a bit more about what we do and ask if ALA might be willing to support our team, especially considering your incredible support of law-related educational activities. We are one of the highest ranked collegiate mock trial programs in the nation. In just the few past years, we are proud to have brought home a national title, secured multiple first place seasonal standings, and won dozens of individual awards. We are very proud of our results, especially because we have achieved this success as an entirely student-run club without any paid coaches or staff. Therefore, to support our travel and materials for national competition at no cost to our members, we rely on the support of sponsors. For this reason, I wanted to reach out to see if ALA might be interested in sponsoring our team this year. I have attached the 26-27 sponsorship packet. Sponsoring a Harvard mock trial also offers you opportunity to promote your law firm, which we don't have, at 2 flagship
LA.
in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The Angela Matthew High School seminar program and the Boston Tea Party Invitational. Our sponsorship tiers range from Crimson, $200 to $499, to Platinum, which is $3,000 plus. We are also more than happy to collaborate on a tailored package. If you are interested, I would love to set up a call to discuss. And I happened to write her back and I said, we are just happening to have our meeting next month and we will talk about it. So it's not.
Are these
discussion.
are these high school students,
No.
Noel, or college students?
Har-
College law?
Yes,
Harvard.
I think we should be giving money to Harvard.
Okay.
Harvard Law School students?
No,
No.
Harvard University.
It's
Oh,
really
just Harvard.
to support the team.
I mean, if it's a Title I school or of course the university that's, public, but sorry, I just don't. It's the number
Well, you think
one.
Harvard could support them
And
financially themselves rather
Yes,
than, yeah.
exactly. I think that's a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my husband went to the Harvard Law School, so so that sounds exciting.
This is
Yeah.
for their travels and their
Expenses and things like that.
cheeseburgers.
And if we wanted to donate individually, we certainly could,
Yes.
rather than
Yeah,
ALA.
people- yeah.
This is Sue Patterson. I agree. I think every college and university has clubs like this. And I think that if we, is this a can of worms? If we if we do one, that we get it, I don't know. I think that giving individual donations is a perfect solution to it.
This is Jackie. 200.
Could we put that in our grant program, as part of the grant program rather than as a separate entity?
Like an auxiliary.
No, because I think it opens up a can of worms too.
I do, because then there's
Yes.
people like me,
Yes.
I want to give them Baylor group.
Yes,
Or you'd want to give to the UT group, yeah. Exactly.
Well, I told her I would present it.
And you did.
So,
And
and I appreciate
we
her
are all
Living
looking out
agreement, we would love to do it.
What we can do is perhaps, and maybe the next newsletter is saying, here's an opportunity if you want to individually support this thing. We have been approached by one of our
Right.
scholarship winners.
And here's how you do it.
Here's how you do it.
And we could,
So we want to be announcing that we want to be helping, Harvard.
you mean like publicly?
It seems like that's, if it was like the University of Michigan or something like the,
Well, they're a big rich school too.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
College, let's go. But
Have you
just
seen
say that, I mean, if people want to individually donate, but I just think it gives the wrong impression of who we want to.
I think what we need to do is maybe table this. And do you want to vote on it already instead of thinking about?
I think she needs a reply. I don't, if you table it,
Oh, well, Noel will reply to her.
Oh,
yeah.
You know,
We very much appreciate your input.
And we can, like you said, we could do individual donations if we feel.
E.T.
Can have a.
But as far as goes on the board, because if you put it in the newsletter.
Yes.
Then you're gonna want yours,
Right.
I maybe should have a sort of unwritten policy.
The discussion. If I'm summarizing this discussion, it's A, it opens a can of worms, Sue's right. B, we really feel that our commitment is to people,
High school level.
high school level.
Yeah.
And finally, we feel that commitment is to high schools that do not have resources.
Yes. I don't think you need to put that in.
No, I just say high school.
that's easy out.
Cut it
for
off,
us.
yeah.
So I'll just.
That's the reply. If everybody agrees on that, we'll
Yeah.
let Noel craft a lovely reply. Congratulations.
Writes really well, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noel.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, it doesn't.
Doesn't fit our mission.
I'll say everybody wanted to donate to their own.
Yeah, you could just.
Oh, that's a shame.
I thought the one key thing was she said that they were approaching law offices, practices,
Firms, yeah.
Yeah.
and
They'll get
firms in
from
that
that.
area that certainly
They'll
would have
support.
Like it.
alumni support too from that. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good avenue for her. Good for her.
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy, we're so proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and raising money is so hard.
Well, it's probably pretty easy for the Harvards, the Hobbits.
It's the highest endowed university in the US.
Yes.
Yes.
I think this was pretty close for a while.
You don't have to add this stuff. It's a errata, as we say. It's a piece of errata from Lyndon Baines Johnson, who of course, gone to school at Texas State.
Right.
And was an educator, a teacher and everything before his climb through Congress and ascendancy to the president. And he had very little regard for, as he called, the Harvards. Because
Sure he didn't.
they were real elitist and they were always like joking about his folksy ways. So I always think of that when I think about the Harvards, although I have much admiration for Harvards.
I did follow up with her when she wrote to me and I said, "Good morning, Annika. How fabulous to hear from you. We are so proud of your accomplishments. Of course, we knew you were destined for greatness. Your timing is perfect. Our annual meeting is coming up next month in Colorado Springs, and I will ask that a donation to Harvard mock trial be considered as a budget item. Though we typically concentrate our donation at the high school level, I do believe that we should be able to explore contributing to the collegiate level as well, particularly since one of our own recipients is in charge. Please keep us amazing journey at Harvard and beyond, blah, blah, blah." So I can just say we talked about it and let's stick with high school.
Yeah. Stick with high school, yep.
Perfect. So then if you would, as a last thing, lovely ladies, amend your agendas for tomorrow. So if you would amend your agendas, we are not going to make till 9 a.m., which will give you plenty of time to run, jog, walk. We'll eat breakfast. For you guys. And get your coffee. And when we come in tomorrow, we are going to start with long range planning and then go to new business and conclusion of old business. So please add long range planning, be the pledge, long range planning, new business and old business, installation of officers, yada, yada.
Installation's not until the annual part of the meeting. You can't install them.
You have to adjourn the meeting and then read.
Regular meeting,
Okay.
close it,
It's just-
open up the annual meeting
Okay.
and install it.
You told me that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll adjourn my meeting.
Barbara, is this link for tomorrow good?
It's a different link.
Yeah.
If you look.
It's go online and it's listed under the thing.
Oh,
that
that's
you
right.
open.
I'll
Yeah,
go there.
it's
Yeah.
out there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
It is
Enjoy your lunches.
Enjoy. Yeah. We're jealous.
Okay.
What, to
if
get
we are
the,
good,
yeah, about
if there's
15,
no
20
more
minutes.
discussion, I'd like to adjourn this morning's meeting. The Cog Railroad, what time do you have to deal with?
Our tickets have the 3:20 departure. And, she's joining us in, didn't get a ticket.
I got it.
Oh, you did it, okay.
Have a wonderful day, ladies.
I can buy it up there, so.
Fun.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you for-
Barbara.
Inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Like, do we go from the Broadmoor to the Cog, or they close?
25 minutes. I'm just looking at it.
Okay.
So I think probably this would be the go from the lunch straight to the. Cog.
It would be easier.
We could change it
Yeah.
to whatever like you.
So we have I'll take great pictures up there. Enjoy. Take some great pictures. Okay, so I'll bring my. Ready?
And then tonight, we're meeting at seems like a fun place called Red Dragon.
Yes.
We've already paid, it's of course, we'll have to do, it's kind of an old, kind of rundown historic.
Sounds good.
What?
Hamburgers.
No, well, I think it's more.
No, it's Italian.
Oh, Italian.
Well, it has a lot of other stuff, but
The great,
So,
like old.
We're gonna adjourn so everybody can go get their tennis shoes.
Exactly.
Get their husband, yada.